Whoa, we're back with Batman Returns.
Batman Returns and you don't have Batman Returns on your game in the back though.
Oh no, because there's only a. I think that. Oh, you know what? I should. I didn't even look for it. There should be a
Oh,
Batman Return
I'm
game. That
ashamed of you.
sucks.
Hey, there's always Batman Forever
Yes,
or
there's
Batman and
Batman
Robin.
Forever. Because Batman Return was a beat 'em up on a Super Nintendo. You
Oh,
ever
was it?
played it? Yes, it's a beat 'em up. Yeah,
I
it's an
didn't. I never
awesome
played
game.
it. Never played it.
Oh, it's great. I think I recently played
Is it the
Batman
best one?
Return.
Is it the best Batman game on? Well, we're not counting Arkham Asylum or any of that.
No, no, no.
Okay.
You talk about 16-bit and
Yeah.
older.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I recently also played. Well, it's not on video yet, right? On my other channel, Batman Returns on the Sega Master System. That game sucks. That game sucks. But the
I could
first
guess.
Batman game was really good for the Nintendo, where Batman is
But
purple
but Sunsoft?
by Sunsoft.
I don't really think it was all that great of a game.
Compared to the other
Well,
Sunsoft
yeah,
Return,
compared to that, but we didn't know that at the time that game came out.
no. But then, well, Batman Return also came out too.
I mean, even though, I mean, as happy as we were to get a Batman game, it still wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, you can see Batman going up and down, jumping inside scroll. I'm like, you're not being Batman. To me, a Batman game is where you are Batman.
So Arkham Asylum was the best one.
Oh yes, Arkham Asylum's the best one so far.
Right, because you know what? Batman Return was a beat 'em up. It's kind of like Final Fight or one of well, any beat 'em up game in a way.
Yeah.
They do have on Batman Returns. They do have on certain stages. It's a side scrolling, so you can't do the up and down the plane.
Oh,
So it really depends. Yeah, this is a really fun game. You should try. You play it one time.
if I find it, I'll play it.
Oh, you know what? No, I changed my mind. Batman on the Sega Genesis. It was also good. The first Batman game,
Oh, okay.
like based on the first Batman movie. That one is good too. Also
Okay.
difficult. But you're
Yeah.
right. I didn't think about Batman jumping side to side like on the NES. It's very ninja like. It's not
Because
very
Batman's
stealthy.
kind of a ninja.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess they took from Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, okay, so it's basically Ninja Gaiden was a cape.
It is basically me with like little drive car tanks or whatever, like with the spikes alternating. I don't know what those are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, are you ready for our Christmas movie in the middle of August?
I'm ready for one of the best Christmas music. It beats hearing about Die Hard altogether. I am sick of
Oh,
hearing about Die
so
Hard.
you think this is one of the best Christmas movies? That's not.
No, no, I don't really think it is. But compared to hearing about Die Hard year after year after year, yes.
So
I'm
yes.
like, come on. If you're going to tell me you're going to watch Christmas music, a Christmas movie that's action based, I don't want to hear you say Die Hard. Okay, get creative. I mean, Gremlins would work.
I'm gonna say, you know what? We'll talk about Gremlins one day, but no, for me, top of the list, right, is Die Hard and probably Batman Returns.
I think Batman Returns is more Christmas. If I'm going to watch a Christmas movie, even though I don't really like it, well, I do like it, but I don't like how it ends. I'm going to watch Iron Man 3.
You know what? Let's do that one day. Since we watched Iron Man 3, we haven't watched Die Hard, but we watched Batman Returns, right? We're gonna watch Gremlins, and I guess we're going to watch Toys. We're gonna do one episode to see which one is more Christmas.
Which one is more Christmassy?
That's right. Which one is more Christmassy? We'll save that on a Thursday. That way we watch all these first, then we discuss it. Because we'll find a list on the internet to
I
go
know.
by to see which one is the best one.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm watching Predator, so
did, did that happen during the Christmas time?
it was in the jungle. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. You know what? It's always in South America, right? So if it's December there, it is hot.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
it
there
could
was
be
trees all over the place.
Yep. So we could count Predator as a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Jason Bourne.
Yeah. All right. So, this movie was also over 2 hours long. It didn't.
Yes.
It also did not seem like it's over 2 hours.
I don't know. It was bordering on 2 hours.
What scene did you not like from this one? Because there was a scene you didn't like in the Batman one.
Oh, actually, I can't say that on this one. You know why?
Oh.
Because they made up for the scene. They made up for the scene that I didn't like in the other one.
This one
In a
did.
way. Yeah, remember there's a scene where Bruce Wayne is in his house. He just met with Selena Kyle. You know, they're
Yes.
on their date night.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking to Alfred about security.
Oh.
And Alfred said something about security because, Alfred, you're the one that let Vicky Bell into the
Yeah.
back.
Like, oh hey Vic, what's up?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they
turned around and
did.
there was Vicky.
There was. They did
So
make that up.
so they fixed it in a way.
Oh, that's
I
very
mean, I'm sure they
interesting.
must have had some fanboy outcry way back in the day before there was internet.
You think so?
Yeah, somebody must have wrote some letters.
Yeah, like someone let somebody in the Batcave, right? Which
Yeah,
didn't
you know,
happen
that's the
since
problem.
then.
The thing is, it's louder on the internet nowadays because it's easier to type an email or type something on the internet. It's not.
Yeah.
It's just easier to use an instant messenger than write a letter, buy a stamp, and send it to Tim Burton. Warner Brothers, attention, please.
Oh yeah. Oh, I highly agree with you. Yeah. Except this one, it feels like every single Batman movie. Well, there's only 2, right? Somebody knew who Batman was. The last one was Vicky,
All
right?
the Batman movies were like that.
Even Batman Forever. Oh, that's right. They did know who the
Oh,
Batman
we're gonna
was.
count. I say we count all the Batmans. Every Batman made. Everybody knows who Batman is.
Who was it in the 4th one?
Well, the first one. Well, of course, the first one,
Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale. Second one,
Catwoman.
and of course the bad guy, the other bad guy,
Yeah.
Star.
Oh,
is it Shreck?
yeah. Shrek,
Shreck
yeah.
knows who he is, and so is a Penguin.
The Penguin. No.
Does the Penguin knows who he is?
No, not in this one.
Okay. Well,
The
I'm
Batman
thinking,
and Batman Forever is the Riddler
yeah, the Riddler
and Chase
actually,
Meridian.
Two-Face knows who he is then.
Oh, that's right, Chase. Yes, I mean, you know.
Chase, yeah.
Chase.
You got actually there's 3 that both.
So
villains
everybody.
know who he is, and
Yeah.
of course Robin figures out who he is, but he's
Yes.
going to have to anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
So
and
everybody
then
in Batman Forever, but not Batman and Robin, right?
Batman and Robin, Batgirl knows who he is.
Batgirl. Oh, I forgot she was in the movie.
But and the only reason I say that is because Batgirl, and maybe in the comic books, but when Batgirl was actually created in 1966 Batman,
Okay.
she's somebody that was created on a TV show, and then they made a comic book with her, but she didn't know who Batman was originally.
Oh. Okay, you're right. Now I'm thinking about Batman Begins. They also somebody knew who Batman was. It was actually several people.
Al Ghul.
Oswald Gould and Katie Holmes' character. I can't remember what it is. God, I can't. Not Karen. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah,
what it is.
and the girlfriend.
Yeah, the girlfriend. The second one, Batman, The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody did. I can't remember who now.
Well, the girlfriend knows.
The girlfriend knows. Oh, whoever Mary Jane. Yeah, the girlfriend knows, but that's not a plus. Oh, I guess Morgan Freeman, Lucius Fox.
Oh yeah.
They never said it.
I count him as the Bat Team though.
Oh, okay. So he's
kind of I mean he knows, he figures it out, but I'm thinking he would have figured it out anyways.
Oh, and obviously
the third movie,
the
third
Rises. Everybody knows.
Yeah. Just about everybody knows who Batman is.
Yeah. So what the heck? Why is it always like?
Hey, wait. And then in the last one with Ben Affleck, Superman knows. But of course, Superman's gonna know.
Yes.
But Superman didn't know at first. So.
No. So
and they didn't let anybody in on the secret. I mean, he just happened to be Superman can listen to everything. I mean, that's because Superman was eavesdropping.
Oh, so privacy. Oh, so every Batman movie, someone always know who Batman is.
Yeah. But it's not as bad as it was when they show, hey, Vicky Vale.
Yeah, that's the worst one, I guess. Yes, if you judge it by that, yeah, people figure out like,
I
guess.
Clubhouse that says no girls allowed,
and then there's a girl there.
I mean, which I would never had a girl house. I would never had a treehouse like that.
Wow. So I also look on the internet, right? This is the only Batman movie where Batman doesn't appear a lot in the movie. Like it's only 31 minutes of Batman time out of the whole movie.
Yeah, because he had to give a lot of the time to the other 3 villains.
3 villains? Oh, yes.
There's 3 villains.
Yeah, there's 3 villains.
3 villains, actually.
Yes.
I almost think the worst villain may be Shreck.
That's the worst villain, really?
In a way.
Oh, because he want to cripple the city with the power, right? The power struggle thing.
He was a regular. What did he say? I'm just a regular snow.
Yes. And Catwoman is not really a bad. It's like an anti-hero kind of thing.
Kind of anti-hero. Then she was a psycho.
Yes. Okay,
so really know what she wanted.
So I guess it's easier to tell, like, after Pee Wee Herman and whoever that lady was had the baby, right? I guess the Penguin is suffering through some kind of mutation.
Yeah, he has a mutation. I don't want to say mutation. Yeah, he could have got a handicap pack.
Right.
I mean, he was basically Edward Scissorhands Uh, Evil.
Evil Ever Scissorhands. Yes.
Yeah, because he had his hand problem.
With natural birth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
his
just had
hand was
flippers
like
for
this, like
hands.
a turtle, right? Like
Yeah, he had
the
flippers for
flippers.
hands, and he wore shiny gloves. Didn't help them anymore.
No, I thought Danny DeVito was really great though. It
Danny
was.
DeVito was pretty good. I'm kind of like this movie. I like this movie, and I kind of don't like parts of it.
I actually kind of like this one better than the first Batman.
I kind of like this one better than the first one in a way. I didn't like the city that much because it's just the city seemed too claustrophobic because it's all
Oh,
the
it's very
sets
close. Yeah, it's very
yeah, all the
small.
sets are too close. I mean, the roads are narrow. I mean, even a big crowded city doesn't have roads as narrow as you
It's
saw on the
it's just
set.
one lane and you could park cars on the side. That's really it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna be Gotham.
So
I
it
mean,
looks like a
I'm,
studio shot.
the thing is, the best Batman to me, the best Batman movie really hasn't happened yet. We haven't got the best Batman.
We haven't got the best Batman.
I don't think we do because you'd almost have
Not
to
even
mix Christopher
Batman
Nolan's.
Begins
If you
and
could mix Christopher Nolan's Batmans with
where
these two Batman movies, you'd get the best Batman.
I thought the Batman Begins was really good.
Oh, Batman Begins was to me probably the best one so far.
Yeah, Batman Begins is the best one to me so far, either too.
I think so. I'm not gonna say he's the best Batman. Christian Bale was a good Batman.
Oh, yeah, he's a good Batman. I haven't seen a best Batman. I don't think all of these
Yeah.
actors.
I mean, and he
We
did
could
a
tell,
good job.
you know.
The problem I have with Christian Bale being Batman in a way is when he's Bruce Wayne. He
Yeah.
reminds me of I saw Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, you remind me of the
Christian
villain.
Bale was the bad guy in that.
Yeah, I seen that movie. It remind you of that when he was Bruce Wayne. That's really strange.
Yeah, he played a rich kid.
Yeah, he played a
in
rich kid.
Shaft.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did Chef.
Which
I
is
did
cool
Shaft.
because if you think about it now, okay, in Shaft, it was Samuel L. Jackson who plays Nick Fury,
Yeah.
Christian Bale who plays Batman,
Oh.
but the other bad guy was this guy named Peoples. I forgot what his name was, but it's played by Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright will play Commissioner Gordon in the newest Batman that's coming out.
Oh, that's right. It's
He's also the voice of the Watcher in What If.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh, I didn't notice.
So there's just going to be all around MC Batman.
Oh, that's a
Unit
strange
happiness.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange connection.
Wow. So
Okay, but let's get back to the Batman we're supposed to be talking about.
okay, so how I had a problem with how Catwoman came to be.
I had a problem with how Penguin came to be too.
Oh,
I actually
interesting.
had a problem with both. I had actually a problem with both how they came to be.
Okay, you
In
go
the comic
first.
books, I like the Penguin better as just a guy that everybody made fun of and walks like a penguin. Actually, the best penguin I've ever seen is in Gotham.
Oh,
TV
with
series.
the skinny guy.
Yeah, I mean he can get big, which is neat because that penguin's father was played by Pee Wee Herman too.
No way.
Yes, he shows up in the show.
Holy crap. I forgot it was Pee Wee Herman. Oh, his name is Pee Wee Herman, okay?
His name's not Pee Wee Herman,
Yeah, but it's easier to mention Pee Wee Herman.
but everybody knows him as Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, it's Paul Rubin, right? Is it Paul?
Yeah, it's Paul Rubin.
Yeah.
But I mean, you say Pee Wee Herman, you know who
Yeah,
he is.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
Paul Rubin, people are like, who?
You're right. Pee Wee Herman is better than Paul Rubin.
Yeah. So that's
It's like saying
bad.
it's the same thing as saying the Terminator. And you automatically know it's Arnold
yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
I had a problem with because I mean both the characters are kind of. I mean, I liked them in a way, but they're kind of supernatural or didn't make sense. Like Catwoman,
I felt Catwoman was more supernatural than
yeah,
the Penguin.
she was more supernatural. But I mean, it's Tim Burton film.
Huh.
It does have the best soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack was great on this one too.
Yeah, I actually think the soundtrack. I got the album. To me, it's better than their first one.
The elf, yes, obviously it's Danny Elfman again.
Yeah, it's Danny Elfman. Which, oh yeah, by the way, I want to thank you for the Edward Scissorhands soundtrack.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was like, I didn't order this.
Because I saw how cheap. You know how much it was? It was $8.
Yeah, I was thinking though, I was listening to that soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Could have easily been Batman.
On the Edward Scissorhands one?
Yeah, if you just listen to the soundtrack,
Yeah.
it says more. It says you could just be because I mean, Danny Elfman did a lot of music.
Yeah,
He did,
for Burton.
Men in Black, Spider-Man. I mean, he just does about everything. But out of these three songs, Edward Scissorhands and the two Batmans, they all sound similar, very
Oh,
similar.
because
So
Tim Burton
I
like
could
that darkness stuff.
yes, got
And
that
then
darkness.
and then Spider-Man has that. When he's struggling with himself, it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
but it's not. But I can see the difference between those. But Edward
Mhm.
Scissorhands sounds almost like the Batman soundtrack.
Wow. I haven't
Which
popped in.
I was
I
thinking,
haven't
how you
hooked
could
it
play
up.
that and watch. You could watch Batman and play the soundtrack, and it'd be like, oh, this is awesome.
I got to hook up my CD player. I have one, but I haven't
Yeah, you
hooked
got
it
to
up.
do that now.
Yes, I do. Wow. Wait, we did a long pause. So you said
Well, we're
these
doing a
two.
long pause because I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh, that's what it is. So you said these were supernatural, right? I could see Catwoman. So you have a problem with Penguin because I guess the origin from the Tim Burton movie is different from the comic books.
Yeah, it's different from the comic book, and he was just too. I mean, I don't have a problem. I like Danny DeVito, and it was good acting and stuff. It's just I expected something else,
Oh,
and I think something else could have been better, like more of because I mean he was a crime boss, but a different type of crime boss.
right. He's head of this clowns gang.
And then of course, I mean, and the same thing with Catwoman, because Catwoman's supposed to be a rich socialite that steals.
Right.
It's a cat burglar.
And this is different.
Yeah, she's not supposed to have 9 lives.
Oh, that's the supernatural part. Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't get that.
I did see the resemblance you told me a long time ago when we watched Gotham. The girl that plays Catwoman there does look like a younger Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes. See, the first time me and Heather saw that, my wife, I was like, she looked like a young Michelle. I guess the hair, right, from Batman Returns, like the way she cut her hair and just her face looks like Michelle Pfeiffer. I think she got the part because she looked like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Probably so.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, that looks like Michelle Pfeiffer.
She looked like a young Michelle Pfeiffer from the 80s.
I didn't see the resemblance when I was watching Gotham, but after going back and watching it, I was like, huh, what do you know?
Yeah. That's a lot. That's an old show now, right? Came out in 2015.
Yeah, it's an old show. I never even finished watching it all the way.
Yeah, me and Heather only watched it for the season 1, and I don't think we continue.
Yeah, I think I've watched maybe 2 to 3 seasons, and I kind of got bored with it. So I don't know if it got better or not.
Because I think that show came out after the Dark Knight Rises.
I think it did.
Yeah, because they want to make a TV show. Yeah, I can't remember.
Like 2014 or 2013.
I can't remember the year that
it was around that time.
Yeah,
I know it's 2013, 2014, somewhere around that period.
Batman.
But yeah, plus I moved out here and it's hard to get Fox, so didn't always get to see it.
Probably had to get you my Hulu. I didn't say that on the internet.
Oh, there was no Hulu yet.
Unless unless Gotham is not on there. I don't know if Fox have.
Oh, you can just buy Gotham now.
Yeah. Oh.
You probably get it on HBO Plus. No, actually, you couldn't.
No, it's WB. HBO is not.
Was it Was that WB?
Well, Gotham the rights is probably owned by Warner Brothers. They just use Fox to distribute it.
Fox. I was pretty sure it was showing on Fox.
Yeah, there's a show on that I love, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's NBC, but Fox was distributing it.
Oh, okay.
Then they canceled it. Then NBC picked it back up. And I don't know how that works. It's different. Like I thought they would be rivaling each other. But,
I don't know. Well, sometimes you got a lot of shows and you got a maybe show.
Yeah.
You don't want to put your maybe show on your main network. You put your maybe show because you think it's not going to do good. You let somebody else have it.
Yep.
And then when they do good with it, then you go, hey, I hope something goes wrong. So
I hope they cancel it because Fox cancels stuff randomly, whether it's good or not.
Well, that's the thing. Fox, Netflix is the new Fox in a way because they make so many shows, nothing's going to make it. They cancel stuff constantly.
Yeah.
Most shows on Netflix, you never heard of it or nothing. It gets canceled before you even get to see the second season.
Yeah, because it's tough to retain them.
Because there's like too many shows on and not enough people to watch them. You'll see, because the thing is, you'll go through Netflix, you'll see a show, oh, I've never seen this. You'll watch the whole season, and you're like, this is so good. And then find out, oh, this show's been on there for like maybe 5 years and nobody's been watching it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why the streaming want to have their own stuff. Like movies, I can understand,
Yeah.
But there's not enough marketing for shows,
Well, that's the thing, though. I think it has a lot to do with Warner Brothers always make TV shows.
Yes.
Most of the greatest TV shows we watched in the 80s were Warner Brothers.
You're right. Like Warner Brothers, like before Batman, They didn't have. Well, they didn't have any superheroes until they released this.
Yeah, but you got to think most movie studios did TV shows. Paramount did TV shows.
Yeah, Paramount the TV shows.
Everybody did TV shows, you know.
And I like
networks just showed them. Now networks make shows, but now you got all these other new players like Amazon and Netflix making TV shows. So you got more TVs. You got more content than people can actually sit around and watch.
Yeah, they do. They have too much. I think right now it's too much content.
And that's why stuff gets canceled.
Well, I'm so glad when this movie came out in '92, there wasn't too much going around, right? So there's a lot of people able to go to the movies and see like, whoa, this is a darker movie than the first Batman. That's so
it was
much
a darker
blood.
movie. It was more adult oriented. I
yes,
think,
and then Warner Brothers. I didn't think that's what happened. Then Warner Brothers took it away from Tim Burton, and then they
took it away from Tim Burton. I think Tim Burton was already done before you started making this movie.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because I remember hearing stuff way back when this came out. Tim Burton decided to make another one. I think it's Warner Brothers convinced him to make another one.
Yeah, Tim Burton is not. No, this is the only sequel that he made.
No,
right?
He did 2 Pee Wee Herman movies.
Oh, the one that's on Netflix. Was that 2 Pee Wee Herman movies?
He did, what was it? Pee Wee's Big Adventure and Big Top Pee Wee.
Oh, I don't know this. I don't think I remember the second one at all now. I remember Big Adventure. I've seen that.
I'm sure he did both movies.
Oh, okay. You know what?
He did. He did 2 Pee Wee Herman movies.
We have the power of the internet.
Remember Big Top Pee Wee?
It's Pee Wee. You know what? I don't even know who created a Pee Wee Herman.
I'm sure the actor created Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking it's his character, but we don't need to get into Pee Wee Herman because let's move on to Batman.
Oh, I just want to say because like,
okay.
I didn't think he did.
There is two.
Pee Wee's. Oh, he didn't do the second one.
Oh, he didn't do the second one.
It's not on his because like I think Batman is the only sequel.
Then you're right. This would be the only sequel.
Yeah, this is the only sequel after almost 30 years ago now. Batman Returns.
Well, maybe it's best you don't do sequels.
And now because we've seen these two movies, I think I'm gonna watch the Flash movies just to see Michael Keaton as Batman.
I'm the Flash movie. Yeah, I guarantee the Flash movie is going to be really popular. You know why? Because everybody would rather see a Batman movie than a Flash movie.
Wait, explain that to me again.
Everybody would rather see a Batman movie than a Flash movie.
Right.
So therefore, everybody's going to go to the Flash movie just to watch Batman.
Yes. That's exactly.
It's gonna be Batman versus Superman all over again.
Well, because like when you say the Flash movie, right? Like I'm not gonna see that. But then we say like, oh, Michael Keaton's playing Batman in the Flash movie. I was like, what?
Yep, I gotta see it now.
And then after I seen these two, like, yeah, I gotta see it now. There's no way.
Come on, there's everybody around our age group that's gonna go to the Flash movie.
Yeah, just to see
Michael Keaton
Batman. That's very true.
I mean, and plus it'd probably be the only way they ever see the last of Affleck's Batman, probably.
Last of Affleck's Batman, and this is probably the last of Keaton's Batman.
I don't know.
Unless it gets so popular, right? They actually talk Keaton into making the Dark Knight Returns. Okay. I read the comic book. The Dark Knight Returns is really good. You read it too, right? The Dark Knight Returns. I don't like it.
You don't want to stop. You don't want to end.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what the problem with the Dark Knight Returns? Everybody that makes a Batman movie, they're like, "What's your inspiration?" Dark Knight Returns. Dark Knight Returns. I'm like, goodness gracious! Did y'all not read the comic book? Because we ain't got that yet.
That's always also the Long Halloween and Batman Hush.
Well, those are new. The Long Halloween stuff is new. So
newer, but yeah.
Newer, yeah. That'd be Christopher Bell's. I meant Christopher Nolan's.
So we'll see. Well, let's get back to the movie. I want to talk about the Penguin supernatural thing. To me, he didn't seem supernatural to me. He was dumped in a sewer, and then he was raised by penguins.
Yeah,
and raised by penguins. Clown people.
Oh yeah, that's normal. Most people can be raised by penguins.
Yeah, in the sewer.
That is kind of supernatural.
Yeah, but then Catwoman, how she came to be? She was thrown out of a building, right? Yeah, first of all, she didn't die. There's no blood, no brain trauma. And she was eaten by cats?
Apparently there was.
Yeah,
all those
she acts different.
On their face.
So are those mutant cats or what the heck's going on? What are those?
Gotham City alley cats, dude.
Okay. Because I couldn't connect how Catwoman came to be after she was thrown out of the building and all these cats were eating her like cat food.
Well, she was already kind of messed up.
She was?
Yeah, you didn't see the whole secretary thing? She talks to herself the whole time.
Oh, that's just her personality. That's how I took that as.
She comes home. She's got all this pink
routine, yeah.
All this pink house and little doll house and teddy bears, and her mom's like overbearing. She acts like she's married, but then she's not married, and everybody breaks up with her.
Yes.
She keep a boyfriend. And then, of course, she's kind of nosy.
She hates her boss. It's very like Jim Carrey in the Batman
hates her boss. That's okay.
I don't know about everybody.
Okay, not everybody.
Like, I guess in the movies, a lot of people hate their boss. You can say it that way.
Okay. No, yeah, because nobody in real life hates their boss.
I don't know about everybody in real life.
Hate my boss. Maybe I don't like my job that much.
Maybe that's it. You're looking for one person to take it on, and that's what Selena Kyle did. Except in this case, she has to write you because he killed her, or he tried to kill her.
No, I guess in a way he killed her. I mean,
does that count as one of those lives? It did, right?
I don't know. I don't understand what the life thing is. Because, okay, I mean, she gets pushed out a window. I could see that probably kicking, but she goes through all this crap before she hits the ground. We don't really see a lot of blood. But I mean, she got hit in the head pretty hard.
Yeah, she did.
And then, of course, all these cats lick her in the face.
They were chewing on her fingers and everything.
Yeah, they're chewing on her fingers, licking her face, and she starts twitching and crap. And then
flinching,
goes home, spray paints everything black.
Actually, I like that because, like, before she spray painted everything black, right? It was like mirroring what her routine was, but she did it differently.
She did it a little different. Well, she's actually angry too.
Oh yeah,
I actually like that from then on. I mean, she had every right to be angry too.
Yeah.
You know, because her life's not going the way she wants it to go, and then she just got pushed out a window by some jerk.
And then the same message plays, right? And then that they talk about that perfume. Yeah, when they say the boss, like, asking you to stay late, like, what kind of advertising was this back then?
Hey, what do you mean back then? That's still advertising.
Yeah, it's never like that now. Like, oh, your boss.
I mean, the Me Too hasn't taken away everything yet.
Okay. We're not gonna get political here. That's not what we do.
Oh, that's not political. That's just
some kind of movement, I guess. Yeah.
This is better watch yourself.
Yeah, just watch.
People are bored. People are stuck in their house. What are you gonna do? Some people are just angry. I mean, basically, that's Catwoman right there.
That is Catwoman. How she came to be like, it's really different from the comic books, like the witch social.
Instead of getting on her phone and quoting out "Me Too," she burns stuff down, spray paints everything black.
So basically, she was destroying Max's business, right? That's what she was doing. You know,
she wanted to get even with him.
Yes, I mean, like in the department store, whatever she went to blow up.
Oh yeah, she was destroying everything with him. She just wants to kill him.
Yeah, that's what.
Because in a way, I guess he's been stomping on her life the whole time. So, and then I guess he was probably the guy that pushed her to the limit. He was probably already been pushed around. She was probably one of those people that's so bullied that it finally just boom. Threw her switch. She starts putting on black leather, sewing up the.
So you're saying that Catwoman was probably Catwoman before she was Catwoman?
Oh, I think she was on the verge of becoming Catwoman.
Okay.
She wasn't Catwoman yet. I mean,
I was saying she was Catwoman because after she was always supernatural. That's why the fall didn't kill her when she was being pushed out the window.
I don't know why. I don't get that. To me, that's the fall thing just didn't make sense because she keeps counting her lives. But remember that she falls off a building in kitty litter. Yeah. They count that as a life. She counts it as a life, but that wouldn't have
killed her. Yeah.
So I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't think that killed her either. That was the most safe landing she had in this movie.
That was the most safe landing she had in the entire movie.
Yep.
Even though Batman burned her arm with some kind of Axis chemicals.
Oh yeah, it's some kind of blue stuff. It ate to her. She was using leather, right? That was her costume or uniform.
Her leather costume.
Yeah.
Of course, she got even. She stabbed him in the side with her claws.
Yes.
Where he didn't have any armor.
Yep. Why would he have armor there? You know?
Why wouldn't you have armor there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe he thought it was making his armpits sweat too much. I don't know.
Are we going back to that thing that Cody said? Like, he's got to be hot, right? Wearing all that stuff. Yeah, of course it's going to be hot.
It's got to be hot. Come on.
And it's going to be hard to move, too.
The evolution of the Batsuit.
He's wearing the same Batsuit in this one, isn't he?
No, he's not. It looks similar.
It looks similar.
But remember in the first movie, he has this big old giant case with just one bat suit.
Oh yeah, in this one, he's able to take off the headpiece.
Tons of bat suits.
Yeah.
And here's the problem: is people can't shoot through it, but at the end of the movie, he still ripped the cowl off.
Yeah, so easily.
Rubber. I was like, what kind of crap is that?
I didn't like that when I was a kid either. Like, why was he able to whip that off so easily? You know?
Rip it off. I mean, that should have ripped when he fought the Joker then.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the Batsuit, he outsourced it to China. I don't know. Hey, he outsources it to China in
the Batman Begins. Yeah, the stuff, yeah. To avoid suspicion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure part of it was made in China, Vietnam, Thailand, and so forth.
But it's the same Batmobile.
It is the same
Yep.
Same awesome Batmobile.
Yep, same Batmobile.
And this Batmobile does a lot of awesome stuff.
Yeah, because it kind of turned into that one dildo car, right? I guess, whatever.
It turned into the Bat Torpedo, okay?
Okay, torpedo. With all the wheels are lined up into one line.
Yeah,
and then
it's like a train almost.
I'm so glad that he thought about that in the design. He did. Hey, you know what's really crazy? That the Batmobile was so easily hackable. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I get that. Plus, he was able to punch through the floor.
Yeah, he punched through the floor.
How did he punch through the floor?
It's like...
And here's another thing that puzzles me, okay?
Okay.
When those clowns were putting that little controller on the bottom of his car, they go through the top of his car to put it on the bottom of his car.
Because it makes sense. Yeah, I noticed that too.
I reach up under the car and put it under.
Like, I don't know. And I'm thinking...
Don't ever get clowns to sabotage stuff.
Speaking of clowns and killing, Batman killed a guy in this movie.
Oh, he killed a bunch of guys.
Now he kills a bunch of people in this one.
Hey, I don't think that the rules of not killing... That's the problem. Why do we keep throwing the rules of not killing on Batman?
I don't know. You told me
that. It wasn't that way in the comic books, like I told you.
It's only the Christopher Nolan one.
Yeah, he carried 245s.
Yeah.
Eventually, the comic books got it to where he doesn't use guns.
He doesn't use guns.
Use guns.
It's only Christopher Nolan's Batman he doesn't kill people. That's the only one.
Yeah, that's the only one. And he still killed people, I'm sure, in Christopher Nolan's Batman. Because in a way, remember in the last part of Batman Begins, he tells Al Ghul,
yeah.
I don't have to save you.
Yeah, he don't have to save you, yeah. I'm not going to kill you.
A lot of times he just saved him. I mean, come on, he burned a guy. So he didn't really intentionally burn a guy. He turned around and the guy was in the way. Okay? All right, so he burned that guy.
He burned that guy with his exhaust, yeah.
But hey, in Batman's thinking, he could survive burns.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he was wearing a heavy clothing, right? They could be flame retardant.
He didn't shoot anybody in this movie.
You know what? I'll give you that because he's in that profession of, the fireballing thing, right?
Yeah.
So he's wearing flame-resistant clothes.
I've never seen him go out of his way to shoot somebody with a gun.
Yeah, but he went out a way to kill that big clown and blew him up.
Even the machine guns on his car. So you got in the way.
That's what happened in war. They got in the way.
He's not shooting you. The car shot you.
Yeah. I can't aim with the car. It's just going in like one direction, right?
Exactly. I mean, come on. The guns are like moving. They're just aimed one direction. If you just get out of the way.
I like how hard we're trying to defend Batman not killing people, and then we think about it like, oh no, Christopher Nolan's is the only one.
I can't defend it. I mean, I don't care. I'm not into that. Hey, no guns.
Yeah, I think we have him confused with Daredevil.
No, because Daredevil got the Punisher kill everybody.
That's different.
That's different. Yeah.
Right?
Come on.
That's different. He didn't kill anybody.
Okay? Batman has all kinds of gears. I mean, in a fight, somebody's liable to get hurt and die.
Yes, eventually.
And Batman fights like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the most brutal Batman is still Affleck's Batman.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's with the guns and stuff.
People.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the most brutal Batman.
Sadly, I respect that Batman the most. I mean, come on, that guy was a monster.
You know what? I know we talked about earlier. We just talked about Keaton coming as Dark Knight Returns, right? I feel like Affleck is the Batman, Dark Knight Returns, because he's older. He's the older Batman.
Well, he had the suit. He was bigger.
Yeah, he was bigger.
Angry. He was just angry.
Yep. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Plus, his Robin's dead.
Oh, you know, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, he had every right to want to kill the Joker.
Yeah, Robin is dead.
he probably would kill the Joker.
I forgot about that storyline. I only seen Batman
Plus, you didn't ever see
twice.
Suicide Squad either.
I have not.
Oh, he goes on. He goes after. He's the guy that arrests Will Smith's character.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to
Headshot?
see it.
Oh, it's awesome. That's the only reason I like. That's the only part of Suicide Squad I actually like.
Because I have
I thought,
Affleck
man,
and
I
Will
would
Smith.
love to see a movie where Affleck is Batman against Will Smith. Come on.
Oh, is he?
The
Well, you know
whole
what?
movie.
Is he a Batman villain? Deathshot?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he's Deadshot, right? No, yeah, it is because Deathstroke's somebody else. They got so many Deadshot. They got so many guys
that's what I'm saying.
guns, okay, I mean, they put a mask on. Hey, I got a gun. I fight Batman.
I'm dead
like,
somebody.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. I mean, even Batman's got these guys confused. He's like,
Yeah. Who are you?
yeah, who are you?
I thought she was with you.
Are you? Because I've met like 50 of you guys this morning.
Oh, I thought she was with you.
Thought she was with
All right, we gotta go back to Batman Returns. There's so many Batman movies. It feels
Oh,
like we can do enough Batman movies to rival our MCU timeline.
there's a wealth of Batman information.
Yeah, wealth of Batman information. Yeah. This is Warner Brothers bread and butter though. Batman.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, Batman movies are fun.
Oh, Batman movies are fun. This one is not as fun. Like I was watching it, right, and my wife was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Oh, I was watching Batman Return," and she's like, "Just from watching the movies, like, is that from Tim Burton? Because it's very dark." Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. It's awesome.
I
mean, like,
it's good.
How much scenes there were, right, that involved Danny DeVito and blood. When he bit that guy's nose, when he ate the fish, when he killed that big clown, when he said like Penguin, kidnapping little
the whole
children.
time I was thinking that guy needs to get a washing machine.
Yeah.
And dirty underwear.
Lois Lane was in the movie.
Lois Lane.
The actress. Oh no, that's not the same lady. I get them like confused. Is that she was in Dirt Rock from the Sun, not Lois Lane. I think the lady who played Lois Lane looks like the lady that was from Dirt Rock from the Sun. That gets with Harry, I think.
Okay.
No, the one that the Penguin said about, like, "Ooh, I like to feel her voice." That actress.
Oh, okay.
I thought she looks like Lois Lane.
Okay.
But she's
now I can see what
yeah.
you're going. I can see where you're going with it. First, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
She was on SNL in the 80s or early
okay,
80s. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I thought that was Lois Lane.
First, I didn't know who you were talking about. Yeah, after he goes, "Hey, was I laughing?" He goes, "It could be worse. Hell, my nose could be gushing blood." Everybody starts laughing.
Yeah, I don't get
What
it.
do you mean? Bites it right out of the nose.
That was pretty brutal. I can't believe they showed that on a PG-13 movie.
Hey, after all the other things that the Penguin said, that was nothing.
He raised the bar just to lower it back down.
Yeah. Well, we should. I don't know. We're all over the place on this one.
We all over the place, but we
had
still
some
stay
cool
on
stuff.
Batman. No, we had a lot of cool stuff, like
a Batman upgrade. Hold up.
a Batman upgrade. What was the Batman upgrade? I mean, like the car wasn't upgraded, you know.
Well, the car was an upgrade.
Oh, what are you showing me? What are you showing me? You went to get
This was awesome too.
Batboat. Is this still in this plastic wrap? Because
Yes, it is.
so you haven't opened it. How long have you gotten it?
I don't know. I've
How
had this
long
for
is
a
this?
while. I haven't had that long. Maybe 5 years.
Is that a model kit?
It's a model kit for
So
the Batboat we saw. Remember the thing that's going through?
Oh,
the sewer?
that's right, going to the sewage. Yes.
Yeah, come on. Connect the dots, man.
Yeah, that's
I ought to open this up because it has a bonus backdrop display to it.
Whoa.
Ooh, it does look awesome.
That sounds cool.
Oh, it does. It looks cool. I got a discount, man. I got this for $7.50.
$7.50.
Yeah, it's normally $30.
Dang, where'd you get that at? What is?
Hobby Lobby.
Oh, Hobby Lobby. Probably not selling, huh? No one knew who that was by the time you got it. Like, what is this? I never seen this in Batman.
Yeah, everybody's
Begins.
probably looking at this. What is this? Probably most people probably don't know how to put a model together either. So, hey,
Yeah,
but I got it. So
that's awesome.
also had the Batman. I had the Batboat from Batman Forever too. So
Oh, the Batboat.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Batman Forever.
Yes. Wow.
It's easier to get a Batboat than the Batmobile.
Well, we could go back to the I guess the beginning when Max is trying to
Yeah,
do the power plant.
We see yeah, what we see was it Max is in his office. He's apparently this big mover and shaker. His building's got like what a cat. I wish I had a T-shirt with that cat on it. It's like Felix the cat. Anyway.
It does. It looks like Felix.
I bet you. I'm surprised Warner Bros. And maybe Warner Bros. Owns Felix the cat. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But anyways, yeah, it's got that deal, and he's meeting with the the mayor.
The mayor
of Gotham City. Which did you remember in the background? It shows this power plant. He wants to build a power plant. This whole movie is about building a power plant. Where it's like the stupidest thing. He's going to build a power plant. It's going to suck power from the city into a capacitor, and then he'll sell it back to the city after it drains all the power out. Okay.
Yeah. That's the whole idea.
And the whole thing is each time everybody talks to him, Bruce Wayne, everybody tells this guy, "We have a power surplus." Why would we do that?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is the model of the power plant is the dumbest looking cartoonish thing. It looks like something the Simpsons or Family Guy would build. I
don't know if that was an insult or something else.
Family, the creator of the Family Guy was probably watching this. He's like, I'm going to draw a cartoon just like that in the future. Because the guys around are the same age we are. He watches the same stuff.
He is the same age we are. Yeah, I guess.
He's probably looking 40s. At that, thinking the same thing. Because it's kind of like some Tim Burton humor. But you're looking at this funny square triangular box. He's like, he's just gonna suck. Like the mayor's like, he's like, you're dumb. So he's like telling him he's dumb. And I like it because what Shreck tells him. He's like, which is funny. His name is Shreck.
Yeah, Shreck. Max Shreck.
Yeah, because we'll eventually get a movie called Shreck.
Shreck, yep.
But anyways, this predates it. But he tells him, he goes, "I could recall you," and of course the bear's like, "It's not even an election year. Go ahead."
Yeah.
And then that's when we shoot down to them all going downstairs
to light up the tree. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna go light up the tree, and you got the lady who's the supermodel or whatever she is.
They played that dumb blonde thing to their core, man, on this thing.
It's just funny. Because funny, I think the actress that plays her is really from Texas.
Is she really?
The same state the actress that played Grissom's girlfriend is from, too.
Really?
Yeah, I think the actress that played the Joker's girlfriend was married to one of the Rolling Stones.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Was,
but was married to Rolling Stones, yes.
Yeah, was, okay. But again, the Rolling Stones are married to a lot of women at one time.
Yeah, of course, yes.
They probably couldn't even remember half of them they were married. Like, are you my girlfriend or are you my granddaughter?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember. There's too many drugs.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's a
anyway,
she's
rehearsing her to light the tree. And here's the thing, another thing, the set is so
tight. Yeah, it is very.
I understand they're probably going for claustrophobic, but it was so claustrophobic to the point where it made me not think they're in a city, but they're on a soundstage.
Oh yeah, I thought about that too. They're on a soundstage.
Too soundstagey.
Yeah.
Way too beyond Hammer type.
Because they shot the whole movie in this like a Fry's warehouse or something,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You think they did it in a little warehouse?
Yeah,
not the big warehouse they had for the last movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're shooting. They must have been shooting something else in the other warehouse.
Yeah, it make it like a square like that so much smaller, and then in Batman Forever, when Jim Carrey's in the daytime, like it's so much bigger. The world is so much bigger.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was massive. It was beautiful. Those other movies, the city, you got to see so much more.
Yeah, you're right.
Amazing.
Batman Return looks like there's only 80 people that live in this city.
Yeah, and of course you got the mayor, and of course the guy gets up to give a speech. That Shrek guy gets up there and says, "Hey, I'm just a regular Smo like you," blah blah blah.
Yeah, whatever.
And of course, then all these clowns pop out, are wrecking havoc, which is weird because they're clowns. Joker is clowns.
Yep.
Why is there clowns for the Penguin?
I was going to ask you that.
I guess all those guys were out of work since the Joker.
Yeah, but then Joker didn't have the clowns, right? He had actual henchmen that, dressed as, they were gangsters.
Some of them probably had clowns. They probably were clowns, and then they got the nice leather jackets.
They had to change career.
Love that Joker.
I thought they were gangster, and then, this is a whole new group of people.
Yeah. Well, these guys were just the problem is that I think it was supposed to have a lot to do with, because the Penguin lives in the zoo. It was ran down.
Yeah.
Which looked like an awesome zoo. I don't know how an awesome zoo like that would get run down.
Yeah.
But apparently, probably little kids got killed there, or went missing.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Because we got to remember the clowns were called the Red Triangle Clown.
Yeah, Red Triangle gang. Yeah.
but they're probably called Red Triangle something else, and they all lived in that zoo, and they probably hid in there, and the police didn't want to go there, and then people thought it was haunted, and nobody ever showed up, you know.
Yep.
And so those guys lived there. So basically, all those guys were just traveling circus performers.
So let me ask you, because I know that you don't like Batman in the daytime. Is that why you like this movie? Because there's no daytime in any of Tim Burton's Batman movies.
Pretty
Even
much.
it's daytime, right? They did it in their like cloudy day.
If you're gonna do daytime, do a little bit of daytime and show me, you know, Bruce Wayne.
Oh, okay.
But at night, Batman, I mean, the costume really has no effect during the daytime.
No.
It looks like Comic-Con.
So Batman Forever, they have that daytime scene when Jim Carrey's doing his thing outside, and then I guess when they were at work in the Wayne Enterprises.
Yeah. I mean, I could get the daytime on the very last Batman movie. And I remember the daytime during the second Batman movie for Nolan is only because
the gangsters were scared
Batman
of him.
ineffective in the daytime. But
they were afraid of him, That makes sense.
But I'm sitting there thinking, I don't really want to watch this, so I want to see a movie. I want to see a Batman movie. I want to see how you're going to beat Batman.
You got to wait until nighttime, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, go ahead and wait until they show me the nighttime. You don't have to show me the daytime scenes.
I am the night. All right.
Yeah. But anyhow, all those guys come out and start destroying stuff, and then here comes Batman. What do they show? They had the bat symbol.
They had the bat symbol. They
the bat symbol shows
Commissioner Gordon was only in that scene.
Yes, well, he's only in a few scenes where he's riding in the car.
Yes, in the car when they were chasing him.
Yeah, they almost don't show Commissioner Gordon at all. He's
they didn't have
that character. We don't even see. We don't get to see Billy D. Williams.
No, and not at all.
We don't get to see Lando at all.
Yeah, we don't see Lando at all. We don't hardly see Commissioner Gordon. It feels like there wasn't enough airtime for everyone.
Yeah, there wasn't. I guess they decided to go a different direction. See, I thought that we're gonna get Two-Face, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I guess they didn't have enough money to pay. Lando.
Well, if they would it be too much villains in one movie?
This is way too many villains.
This is the first time we've seen two villains in one movie,
yes,
right?
It was. It was the first time, and it was almost too much.
I mean, not counting the 1966 Batman, where everybody shows up.
Yeah, they should have learned something from the 1966 Batman, because that was just too much.
They want to give everybody screen
actually too
time.
much for this movie.
Really?
I would have liked the movie just to focus on
the Penguin.
The Penguin, exactly.
But I guess they want to put the Catwoman on to give him a love interest.
So,
yep.
Yeah, so they made the love interest, and it was okay. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer did a good job as Catwoman. It would have been better if they would have took out the supernatural style. Hey, look at her.
I'm showing the 1966.
This is not the movie we're talking about.
No, I don't have the DVD. I bought it on digital.
It's all right.
I think one time I had that silver collection that has all the Batman movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have put that in there.
Yeah.
Because, here's the neat thing about, we're just going to have to go off the subject. Batman's Warner Brothers.
Yes.
66 Batman's Fox.
It is, right? 20th Century Fox. Oh, I see it on the
Yeah. So hey, we should be able to watch Batman on Disney Plus.
Holy crap, yes. We should.
Well, the Warner Brothers owns the rights.
Own the rights, so they probably won't release it.
The problem is 66 Batman was made before DC Comics was sold to Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of had a little bit of Marvel going on.
So this won't be streaming anywhere.
Probably not. Well, you can get it online. You can get it at Apple, I know, for sure.
Huh. Well, yeah, because you could buy a digital copy, but there's no streaming for this.
As far as I know, there's not.
Wow, that's so, I guess in a way, ass tight.
It is. I mean, come on. It's kind of lost.
It is.
But it's Warner Brothers owned. It's just, no, I guess it may be owned by Fox.
The 66 Batman's still owned by Fox.
Yeah, it should be the rights on that one probably Fox. But
I didn't put that together.
But we're still in Warner Brothers, so
yeah, we're still Warner Brothers. So
yeah, clowns. We see Batman, like we said. Some guy blows up fire, so he turns his car around. On fire.
In that, like in real time, that technology, right? How long do you think it takes that car to turn around? That base gotta be heavy, right?
I don't know. Maybe it's not that heavy. Maybe it's like an air jack, just a kind of bigger round thing, so something can't go in it.
So does that mean that thing have to be perfectly centered, Or otherwise, he need more space to turn, right? If it's a little bit off center.
No, it's his Batmobile. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, okay. You gotta
Come
give him
on.
that benefit
You're
of the
Batman.
doubt.
You know what you're doing. Come on. Did you work for General Motors? I don't think you did.
I thought that when he did that turnaround thing, it would take a long time just to get that set up.
Nah. This guy's probably having to do, because we saw what the Batcave looked like, right?
Yes.
There's no way to turn around a car in there. So he has to build something in that car in case he doesn't hit that circle thing just right.
Oh yeah,
so
hey,
he can turn around.
just
And
in
plus,
case.
As small as Gotham City is,
Yes.
gotta have that thing. Because remember, he has that little thing that shoots out and spins the car around the curb.
Yes.
All kinds of things. This car is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that little slingshot thing.
This car is
That
built
was
for
cool.
this city.
That was cool.
So, because I mean, he even knows there's narrow alleyways. That's why the car loses half the car and goes together.
Oh, I almost forgot why he attacked the city to capture Max. The Penguin captures Max in the scene.
Yeah, they went. Well, yeah, they lead him off so they can talk to him.
Yep. How he can talk to him.
Capture him. Just want to have a meeting with him.
They give you the background of both people right away. The monster thing, the monster analogy. That Max is a monster that can show his face to people, but Penguin see himself as a monster, but he won't be able to show his face to people.
Yes.
And I did like the political PR stunt that they did between Shreck and Cobblepot.
Yeah.
You know, and then they find out that he came from rich parents.
Yeah.
Because Max said that to Bruce Wayne. If his parents have an 86 or 69 him, he could have been with you in the whatever school too. I'm like, whoa. And I like how Bruce Wayne did play the detective game in this movie.
Yeah, he did play the detective game.
Yeah.
But at first, Bruce Wayne felt sorry for him.
He did. He felt sorry for him. He said he hoped he finds his parents.
It's like, oh, I hope he finds his parents because I don't have parents.
Yes.
But then, but it is kind of fishy the way that one happens. But, they beat the red triangle.
That was a nice pun.
Hey, where was that part where he had the Batwing? Remember the little Batwing?
Oh, that was when they caused the distraction.
Yeah.
Remember? They were trying to make the mayor look bad. So the Cobblepot, so Shreck wanted Cobblepot to have his gang, right, to terrorize the city, and the Batwing looks like some of the oldest technology, right? Because he had to push the thing.
We should go to the part. Okay, so they capture Shreck.
Yep.
They bring him down, take him to the underground. He wakes up. He's surrounded by a whole bunch of clowns sitting at a dinner table with the Penguin.
Yep.
And that's when we finally get to see the umbrellas. He's got an umbrella for everything.
The arsenal of umbrellas.
Yeah, the umbrella. He pops the umbrella out with the what do you call it?
I can't remember.
Hypnosis
thing, yes. Yeah, hypnotize.
He spins it around. I love it. He goes, is that supposed to make me hypnotized or something? He goes, no, it's supposed to give you a splitting headache. He shoots a gun at him. And it's like, it's a blank, you big baby.
Yes. Oh, man.
But the neat thing is, it explains to you, because he tells Shreck, like what you just said, plus he wants him to do stuff for him.
Yes.
And he's like, why would I do anything for you? It's like, you dump it.
Yeah, you dump it.
Later, we get it,
Like, oh, how's your friend like Frank? Like, oh, he's on extended leave. Oh, extended leave, huh? Then he pull out that hand. It's so creepy.
And plus, I like it when he's like, so you got all this other stuff. He goes, well, we would have shredded the documents. He goes, huh? Little tape, and he pulls out all these documents. They all tape together.
Yeah,
they got plenty of time. So basically, these guys know everything
about Max. All the bad stuff about Max. Yeah.
Yeah, they know everything about Max.
Yes, they know everything about Max. He's Gotham's golden boy. Like, where was Max in the Joker Batman,
Yeah, they even know what he's been eating.
Yes. That's what it goes. So, the scene, every scene of this, right, now you brought it to me, now I notice the Penguin's lair is also very small. With the whole sewage system, that's in the zoo, right?
The Penguin's lair to me seemed pretty big because it was like a stadium in the back.
Oh yeah, with stadium seating.
Remember, he's got that big open area with the pool, and there's that lady that sits in a little booth. To me, that was the biggest actually scene.
Well, because I think the penguins are already small, so it looks bigger. But it's still
some of those penguins are as big as a
tight shot.
They had some like emperor penguins.
So are all those penguins real, or some of them are?
Some, I think they only used a few real ones. Most of them were fake. A lot of them, the big giant emperor ones, were people in suits.
No way.
Yeah, and there was a lot of models too.
Yeah, because there was a lot of penguins.
Yeah, but a lot of it was models, people in suits filmed at a certain area.
Because I was watching
And
this
just
with Heather, and I was like, imagine like those penguins were armed, right? Like, imagine you were one of the team that had to dress the penguin. Like, man, you gotta put all this together, put the helmet on, strap that thing on,
yeah,
put the missile
well,
on. Like, how many times did he go through this, right? Before
some
the
of the
shot.
penguins aren't some penguins aren't all that friendly. So
Oh no, but I'm talking about just the animated ones. But then I
yeah,
feel like if
well,
they
none of it was animated, but a lot of it was just
no,
like
not animated, like the
robots and stuff.
robotic ones, right?
Yeah, robots, and they had people. Like I said, they had people dressed up like penguins with suits on. So
Oh,
it
so
was
you
really
get
cool.
that. Wow.
Yeah, I think they only if they used any penguins, they only used a very few of them.
I never seen the making of
Like the
this.
penguins when they grab him and pull him in the water.
Yeah.
I think there was people in suits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
like, I guess midgets or small people in
Yeah,
suits.
but plus they had a lot of model kits, or they had sets they made a little bit smaller
So they look like bigger.
that fit. Yes, to
Yeah.
fit the characters. I mean, yeah, Burton does a lot of model trickery and all this.
Yes. Wow.
Gives a certain look, style to it.
It does.
So he sends Shrek back up to the surface.
Yep. So they create a PR stunt for him eventually,
Yeah,
saving the
eventually,
baby.
yeah, he saves the mayor's baby.
Yes, the mayor's baby.
It's just
Wow.
weird.
It is weird
But
because so that way it
what
seems
was
like
it?
he's a good guy.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's got to be the savior of the town because they already think Shrek is a good guy.
Yes. Side by side,
Yeah, he's a
trickery.
crook. Yeah, I mean everybody. I mean Batman. Bruce Wayne knows he's a crook, but hey,
Yeah, he figures he's a crook.
but,
You know.
but yeah, what was the next scene? Was that when did they go to the baby scene next?
Well,
or
they didn't
what?
go to the baby scene next. The baby scene is later because they gotta plan out a way to bring Cobblepot, right? The next thing is Bruce Wayne meeting with Shrek, talking about the power plant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very businesslike. That was way after.
No, well,
Well,
no,
we're into the, but
well,
we could
no,
go all over the place.
You already skipped it because Shrek comes back to his building at night.
Yes,
That's
because
when he goes
Selena's there.
upstairs and he sees Selena and she's digging through because she went home. Remember, she goes home and sees
Because she needs to
everything
get the
we
file
talked
for
about.
Bruce Wayne. Yep.
And then she leaves a message for herself. Hey, dummy, you got to go back and pull
Yep.
the deals for the Bruce Wayne meeting. She's like, oh, I'm such a stupid. And plus, she has a cat. The funny thing is, she has a cat. You know, she gives milk to that cat.
Yes.
Have you ever given milk to a cat?
So I told her not to do that when we found our stray. Like we found Samus, right? And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give milk." Like you're not supposed to do that. It doesn't do well to their stomach. They just only should drink water.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, like, but I guess because for cinema, right? You feed cats milk.
I guess you do because I was going to say that cat would make a mess all over her.
Yeah, because I
apartment.
was thinking like, don't give the milk to the cat.
I know that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking none of these people own a cat.
Yeah,
in
none
real
of these
life.
people own a cat in real life. Yeah, it just like
So,
it
like,
just makes sense.
But Selena Kyle's supposed to be a cat lady. She
Yeah.
would know not to give the cat milk.
But you know what? I don't think that was her cats though, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that one cat was hers.
That one cat was hers. Yes.
That black cat, Miss Kitty.
Oh yeah, Miss Katie. Yes. About your sexual capades. Yes.
Yeah, I've been like, what? You need a boyfriend.
Yeah, so she goes back and he kills her because she was the one who figured out like what you just said about
Oh,
the
yeah,
power
because he's
plant.
over there snooping.
Yeah.
Of course, I like it. It is the scene kind of reminds me of the Joker way because you remember he gets right up there, almost gets up there, and then he kind of backs off, and she
Yeah.
starts laughing. Oh, she goes, "Man, you really scared me."
Yeah,
Really
that was
shoved
really
her right
creepy
out
though.
there.
We're like, what are you gonna do? Kill me? Like, actually, it's a lot like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's-
That was really creepy, man. That was such a great job of Christopher Walken.
You know, the funny thing is, Christopher Walken. I already knew he was a bad guy in a way because I watched the James Bond movie where he's this evil businessman, just like Shrek.
Also, it's the same thing, huh?
Yeah, A View to Kill.
Wow.
He was the same guy, except he fought James Bond.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he was a villain in the James Bond movie, right? I don't
Yeah,
remember
he was
that.
a villain in the James Bond movie. Isn't that awesome?
So a lot of movies, Christopher Walken plays a bad guy though.
Yeah,
He's
he
like-
even
he's
comes back
typecast.
and does it in another. Comes back and he's the bad guy for another Burton film, Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, I've never seen Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, he doesn't even have a big scene, but it's Christopher Walken.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he just did it as a favor.
Yeah. I mean, the only other famous Christopher Walken movie I know is obviously Pulp Fiction, about sticking
yeah.
their watch, and then that movie with Ben Stiller and Jack Black, Envy.
Oh, I never saw it.
He's not really a villain. He is really off the wall because you see Christopher Walken in a comedy movie. It's really strange, but it's really funny.
Well, he was in another movie too. I forgot.
I
What
think
it
it's a
was.
comedy movie.
Well, he was another murderous comedy movie, I think.
Oh,
Oh well.
yep.
But anyway, he pushed her right out the window, and then all a bunch of cats lick her, and she becomes Catwoman.
Yep, we talked about that.
We saw her; she goes back to that deal, and then that's when we get the Bruce Wayne meeting.
Yes.
You know, Bruce Wayne shows up. He's trying to talk to
Shrek.
this guy. I mean, he already knows. I mean,
I really like that table when they did the meeting. It's not like a big round table, right? It's hollow in the middle, and I like the shot.
Table until you got to throw your paper.
Yeah, and I saw that, right? Even as a kid, like, oh, I thought that was cool. Because they did that, because they had to do it twice. Once from Bruce Wayne throwing the paper to him, and second time is Bruce Wayne throwing him and Shrek catching that paper.
Yeah.
I was like, how great is that?
That was actually good. It probably took a lot of takes. They're probably like, this is a bad idea.
It took a lot of takes, but like, from watching the movie, like, oh, it's immediate.
It may have did one first take. Michael Keaton's kind of a bad.
Yeah, he's pretty badass. I agree.
Yeah, he probably just was like,
I'll do it again.
Batman, yeah. I'm
Two takes. We're good.
It's funny. His funny thing is Michael Keaton's a pretty cool guy.
Yes.
I mean, he's just got that aura,
You know what?
For a guy that did comedy.
For a guy who did comedy, and also like this second time around playing Bruce Wayne, right? I felt that his Bruce Wayne was better in this one.
His Bruce Wayne is better, but I noticed they did an article of him talking about suiting up for Batman for the third time.
Oh, that was recent. I didn't see it.
Yeah, he said he watched his old shows. He's thinking, if I could do that again, I could nail that stuff.
Oh, I know he can.
Said he said his acting wasn't that great as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Well, he has experience now.
Yeah, he's like, I could do it. Well, come on, he was the Vulture.
The Vulture was pretty badass. I mean,
he can stare you down as a vulture.
I mean, like, Michael Keaton hasn't been in a lot of comedies, right? But the last one you and I watched together was when he was the captain for the other guys. Remember? He played the captain for Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg and the other guys.
Oh,
he kept making TLC references. Hey guys, I don't want no scrubs. All right, creep. Like, what? Creep. Are you making TLC references? I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot he was in that.
Oh, I love him as a captain.
I saw a movie where he played like a dad, and I mean, it didn't even seem like it was Michael Keaton. I mean, it looked like Michael Keaton, but he didn't have the evilness.
Oh, just a regular dude.
Toughness,
Yeah.
You can just bring that toughness on.
Yeah. Michael Keaton, I know his.
But anyways, so he's pretty much tells Shrek, he goes, hey, this is a stupid idea. The city's got a
it is a stupid idea, and
he already knows what that power plant is.
Yeah,
he already knows it's a scam.
And like, it's just basically introduced Bruce Wayne to Selina Kyle.
Yeah, because then boom, Selina Kyle just pops in, and of course everybody's shocked because she's supposed to be dead.
Well, except for Bruce Wayne, and she looks really pale. Michelle Pfeiffer looked really pale in this movie.
She looked hot. I like pale girls. What can I say?
In the, I guess she looks very goth, right? Like, with the white and then the black.
She looked very goth.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with goth. Come on.
No, I don't think anything's wrong with goth either.
That's why I went to see The Craft.
I saw The Craft too. I also was a frequent shopper of Hot Topic in my teens. Is it called Hot Topic? I got it right? Yeah, it's Hot Topic.
That's the only reason anybody went to Hot Topic, I guess. You're going to buy that junk they got on the shelf.
Hot Topic is still around, man.
They do have some cool t-shirts. And if I remember correctly, you bought you some raccoon police badges.
Heck yeah. Oh, you remember that. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Resident Evil stuff came from Hot Topic. Yes. That was before the internet. There was no other place to find it.
Hey, Hot Topic has a lot of costume stuff. Not as much as it used to.
Yeah, not as. I mean, like, it's just because I'm not into what they're selling now. That's it, though.
Oh, they sell a lot of t-shirts. They probably sell a lot of like Batman t-shirts and stuff.
They do.
But just go in there and get some Batman t-shirts.
But like this one, look at this. I got this at Kohl's. This is a badass Batman t-shirt.
It is a badass.
And the way this feels is so nice.
Okay, yeah. Play with yourself. Oh, you love yourself too much.
I feel like I am Batman,
Oh, like they say, if you have a chance to be Batman, be Batman.
Be Batman, yes, definitely.
Who wants to be Robin?
Yeah. So we got the scene with Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle, and I forgot what happened next. Let me look at my.
Oh, like he's like, hey, show her out, and she's like all happy to show her out.
Yes.
Well, she tries to make a date with her, and of course he's on the elevator going down.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Yes. And was that the scene? Hold on, I'm looking at my cards. Look at this awesome.
Well, then we go to the scene because the next scene is Oh, I forgot you have all.
Yeah, you know what's really funny? I thought about like instead of taking notes, I wouldn't it be easy to buy the DVD, right? Just to get the insert to tell you what the chapters are, and just looking at the chapter's name, right? That's the whole notes. That's
Well,
the
at the
whole
end of the
sequence of the
time,
movie.
you could just play the soundtrack and you know what's going on too.
Yeah, I can't find my
But
Batman soundtracks
we're gonna go
anymore.
ahead and shoot to the. They're trying to relight. They're out there out on the front steps in front of the Christmas tree during the daytime. And of
Yes.
course, there's the mayor with his baby, and this
Oh,
clown runs and grabs that baby, says thank you very much, and he runs and jumps down a manhole. And everybody's watching this on TV. Bruce is at home watching this on TV.
yeah.
This is the corniest thing I ever see because you hear this, oh no, it's the penguin. Oh no, don't hurt me. And then the penguin gets in this giant duck thing, which is
Yes.
awesome. Actually, the duck car is kind of cool in a way.
The duck is kind
It
of cool because
it goes up with the little things. It raises the penguin up.
I think
when he's-
physics-wise it doesn't make sense, but yeah.
And it's funny how Christopher Walken's character, Shrek, just walks over there like he's known this guy for years.
Oh, I know it's
Oh,
strange, right?
here.
Yeah.
He's the penguin. And all he wants to do is be normal. And he hands the baby back to the mayor. This guy needs to be part of God. I'm like, it's rehearsed. You could tell it's rehearsed.
Yeah.
You know, even they had to set off alarm bells with this Bruce Wayne going,
Yeah, it doesn't
How
make
is
any
this so
sense. Like,
rehearsed?
what?
yeah, this guy was all ready. And I mean, Shrek's already got lines already ready. And they go, this guy just wants to be part of this city.
Yep.
So they move on from there.
But he does that. Yeah, he does the same thing when he goes to the library.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it when he goes to the library. Of course, you know, all the news reporters at the front. He goes, hey, he just wants to be, he's just a regular citizen. And he should find his roots with dignity.
Yes.
Of course, we see the penguin in there, and he's going through every birth certificate, making a list.
Yes.
Everybody knows when
that
you
was his
write a bunch of
plan.
names down, get a list.
Wait, from the comic books, right? Like, does that make sense to you what Oswald Cobblepot was doing? Like, he's making like a list of all the Gotham's firstborn because he wants
I can
revenge.
see that. I mean, it's kind of it's a comic book style plan. I'm not gonna say that I ever saw that in the comic book, but
Oh, okay.
that would make a good. I mean, you already know this guy's good. It's all gonna get even. That's all he is.
Yeah, he want to get even.
He's getting even with everybody.
Oh, I like
To
it.
make himself feel good. So he's gonna go. Hey, I
But-
got thrown in the trash. Everybody else gets thrown in the trash too.
But the writing of this for the Penguin, right? You really have no idea what his agenda was.
You actually probably did, but you kind of got an idea. He's writing a list of people's names down, so he's
Well, because they play it off to where like, oh, I want to find my parents. Man, he knew who he was.
yeah, he knew who he was.
He knew
Oh, and
exactly
I got
who he was.
that. I remember one of them
He
watching.
just
I'm pretty
he
sure-
just upset that why was he dumb and nobody else.
yeah. He's gonna make things right for him.
Yep. He wants
Is-
you to be
but,
fair.
I mean, that's usually the thing people do when they can't afford a therapist.
Just, I'm gonna solve this on my own.
You're gonna solve this one.
Like
You
I
go,
think this is
boy.
how it's fair. Like, oh, this is pretty messed
Yeah.
up, man.
This
Don't do
is
this.
how people solve things on their own.
And you know what's really funny? Like when I was talking about that big clown guy, right? When he's all like kidnapping little children, isn't that a little? Then bam, it's a lie.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
an
you should say
awesome scene when he's like, when one of the guys like, dude, this is totally wrong, and then he shot him like, okay, I guess this is Plan A now. We're back to Plan A. I mean, everybody on his team, I guess they didn't know,
that. I don't
right?
know.
Until he revealed what he was gonna do.
I'm thinking some of them knew, but most of them probably didn't care.
Yeah, they just listened to
Probably
one
just had
leader.
this new clown. That guy, that was his like probably second day there.
I'm new here, guys. I just came from so and so circus. Thank you for
Yeah.
letting me be part of your crew.
And then of course they told him, "Hey, don't talk to the boss
Yeah.
anyway." And he's
Yeah.
like,
He's already
I have
pissed
an
off.
idea.
Okay.
"I'm new here. I'm Dave." And he got shot. Second day.
Yeah, second day. It's
Hey,
tough
when you don't
around
do
here,
a
man.
job, shut your mouth.
Yeah, it's a tough day, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyways, we see the penguins doing all kinds of weird stuff.
Hmm.
And then I can't remember when we see the gang again. Because remember, we see that gang attack the city again.
Well, because like they were trying to like, oh, that was because Shreck wanted to go ahead and move Cobblepot as fast as possible to be the mayor.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because they were hiding out in something,
I
and then
forgot,
they make that office.
Because he has got this crappy house, and he goes over to get Cobblepot. Remember, he's at the Cobblepot.
Yep.
Goes up there, and he sees all those people just sitting in his house.
They were just chilling, yeah.
Yeah,
Like in
they're
the
just
attic
all
or
in the
something.
corner. They're all sitting in the corner of his room.
Yeah, because you know what?
Just-
They're not used to that space, I guess.
I guess not.
They-
Because he's got
they-
this big old
they
Yes, 'cause he's
used
got a
to
big old
being
room.
around Oswald.
Yeah, and he's got a big old room with a bed and other
Yeah,
corners.
and why is one bed and everybody sleep on the
I
floor?
don't
Because
know.
they're from the
Maybe
circus.
everybody sleeps in the corner to all of them. They don't even know what a bed is, I guess. I don't know.
They just sleep on the floor like a one big house.
But yeah, he comes up there to get him to come downstairs. He don't want to
Yeah.
come downstairs, so he gives him that fish.
Oh, that's what it grows. Like I feel like even in the theater when I was what came in 1992, I was 12, right? And I feel like I could smell it. Like,
Yeah, I guess that's what you
because
want.
Danny DeVito's eating this raw fish, right? Like, dude, it's so
Well,
gross.
remember, he kind of gets up. He's got his nose up against him like a dog.
Yes, he's like, oh, he gave him that fish, and he's eating it the whole time. I'm like,
and here's the funny thing. Here's the neat thing. He goes downstairs, and there's like all these good-looking women, normal people. They're all standing there, all smiling and happy. And he's got this fish in these flippers,
all
and
over.
not one person in there
finds it
acts
gross.
like they know, like they can see this.
Yeah.
If I was in that room, I'd either bust out laughing or leave.
Oh yeah. I was like, I'll be like, why is he eating this fish? It's kind of gross, man. I probably leave. I probably won't bust out laughing because I'm confused on the situation.
He's got the deal, and those people come up and touch his hands while he's got the fish on. They're looking at his hands. I'm like, his hands are dirty.
It makes me think like I really want to see the making of, right? Or ask Danny DeVito like, what were you eating? Because you know what you did? You carried the whole scene while you were eating the fish. Like, no.
Watch it turn out it was a big. It was probably like a rubber fish or something that they made.
Oh, they sprayed it wet so it looks
moist. Yeah, because of the time that you'd be making that scene.
Yeah,
that fish would have been rotten.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could smell it. I'm not even there.
It was either that or they had like hundreds of those fish.
Or you know what they put? They probably just it could be colored jelly. That's what he's eating.
It could have been something. It had to be something else. It could have been a real fish.
They carried it really well though because it looks super gross.
Somebody would have got food poisoning.
Yeah, like it looks super gross, man. So maybe Danny DeVito likes sashimi from Japan, and like, oh, I'm just eating tuna. It just the gross stuff they painted.
It could have been tuna, but I mean, the thing is, you can't just do a whole day full of takes holding this.
I know. There's no way.
Of course, here's the plan of this whole scene is to make Penguin the mayor.
The mayor, yep.
In the comic books, he's always wants to be the mayor too.
Yeah, he now because like when Max told Penguin like, hey, we're gonna make you mayor. Like, whoa, isn't it late December? Like, how do you do this? Yeah, you could like. I feel like Max, right? No, Max is a good villain. Max and Penguin were the main villains in this movie.
They were the main villains. Yeah. You just had the. I guess the Catwoman was kind of like she was an anti-hero.
Anti-hero. It's really on.
She kind of wanted to, at first she starts off kind of mean, but she also wants to do the right thing.
Right.
But she's also
a love relationship with Bruce.
Well, she also, let's put it this way, she's angry at any man she thinks rejects her.
Oh yes, and that's why. Oh yes.
That's why she gets bad at Batman because she thinks he rejected her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, you clawed him in the side.
Yeah, I know, right? What the heck, man?
I would knock you off a rooftop too.
It feels like Thor and Loki. Like he's always stabbing on the side. Yeah. Like what the heck? You always fall for the same thing.
But anyways, they're gonna make him the mayor. So I guess that's when they started doing all their attacks on the city.
Yeah, on the city to make the mayor look bad.
Because one of the attacks, because they didn't show Alfred out shopping.
Yes.
Well, I also want to point out, remember, we forgot to point out, when we see the bat scene of the first of the movie.
Okay.
It shows the house. It's not the same house from the first movie.
I don't know. Is it not?
No, it's not.
You know what I have a problem with?
What?
Why are these bat signals things on his mansion? Anyone driving by, hey, that's the Bruce Manor. Like, why is there these Batman lights on his house?
I don't know. I just know the sun hits it. It shines through the window.
That's
there. But it's a neat scene. Basically, they did it for because it looked like a scene from some of the comic books.
Yeah, it just looked like a cinematic.
He's sitting there reading, and the bat symbol, because in the comic books, the bat symbol shines in and shines on his bookcase.
Yep.
And instead of going to the head, the pop up like you see in the '66, he reaches down in the fish tank with his house in it.
Yes.
And I guess of course, Alfred tells him he's going to take the stage.
I always like that. Like the bat signal, it just adjusts so that way it's shined in. To me, that's the what I call it. I call it the Egyptian light trick because they did that in The Mummy.
But the neat thing about it is all the first four Batmans or almost the 1966 Batman. Mm-hmm. It was just they kind of improved it and got rid of some of the corniness.
I feel like
But in a
once
way,
they
it's
get
kind of
to
like the six. A lot of it's a little. I mean, to me, it looks like he's like, he watched. It's like Barton watched the '66 Batman. And goes, I could make this a little bit better.
yes, a lot darker, but
Yeah, a
better.
lot darker, but I mean, it's still got some silly crap to it.
It does.
And I
You
mean,
know
of course,
what?
the
You know
bat
what?
signal shining in his house and him sliding down a bat pole. Come on.
You know, I want to point out one silly scene that you're right. The silly scene is like when that turbine thing didn't work. When he's like, huh, that's funny. And he kept flipping the switch, then he punched it. And the other silliness is Penguin riding that little Batman car. Like,
Oh, I love that.
they dedicate that to make that so that way he can sit in the little Batman car.
Yep. They make that just for that. I mean, because that way it's kind of Jokerish.
It is. It's
It's
very.
more like a Joker in a way. Some of the stuff it's like they didn't have enough for the Joker, so they gave it to Penguin.
Yeah.
And of course, the Joker stuff continues on to the rest of Batman because the Riddler's almost the Joker in the next one.
Yes.
But yeah, I like it because he's sitting on that car. But anyways, we go back to the scene where I guess they attack. They attacked in the day in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and Batman goes out there and fights them. And then basically it was
That's one of the Batarang scenes.
yeah. I hate that, and I don't really like that scene where it shows the bat ring where he's all standing around. Didn't you think that was one of the dumbest scenes in there? Because it just kind of shows it up. You know, somebody's holding it and touching everybody with the bat ring.
Yep. And you know what's really weird? Because they were hitting them in the face, right? But when the dog grabbed it, it looked like it jumped up like maybe a foot and a half high.
It only jumped up a little ways.
What the heck? It was going for her face.
And the lady and the little dog just walk off.
They just walk off like.
That little dog couldn't have grabbed that batarang.
No way! I just caught a rabbit in my backyard a few days ago. Okay, you know how high the rabbit jumped? Maybe just half the fence. And you're telling me a little bit dog like just that size of the rabbit, it could jump up to a human face? Get out of here!
Yeah,
but I'll accept it.
Yeah, this is the dog's Olympic.
Yeah, the dog's in the Olympics. Yes, because they just needed that so it could carry to the scene where they frame Batman.
Well, of course, they take his batarang, and of course, the other clowns go and work on his car.
It sounds so funny. The clowns are working on my car. It sounds like a real statement. These clowns are working on my car, man. Damn it, Shane. They messed it up. Right? Like, where did they get the technological advances to know that how to?
We jumped over a big giant scene where Batman meets Catwoman for the first. Oh wait, we're in the wrong deal because first of all, this is where they attack, and of course, this is where we see Catwoman because it's supposed to be at night, right?
Yeah, it's at night. You're right. We did jump ahead because like when first they carry out the plan, they were destroying the city or they were whatever.
Yeah, they were destroying the city.
And when Batman was out, right, he finds the Penguin. He asks him, "Admiring your handiwork?"
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That
was a good scene.
That's where Batman runs into Selena Kyle, and that's where Selena Kyle sees Batman face to face for the first time.
Because like she did that
she's her regular
acrobatic thing, you know.
Yeah,
I like the corny comic book thing they did with the security guards. They're like, I don't know to call for backup or foreign left.
Well, that's later on in the movie. We forgot where she's just Selena Kyle, remember? And that guy attacks her.
Oh, talk about very beginning. Yeah, when she got the switch.
Yeah, we forgot that. And he shoots that thing in the back, and then he pulls it out because it's the first time that they actually meet each other.
Yes.
Oh, that was the first. Because Bruce Wayne sees when he meets Selena Kyle at the office, he goes, "We've met."
Oh yes, they're like, "Well, I mistook me for someone else."
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and she goes, "No, you mistook me," because that's kind of like that. You made me, and I made you. And you need to say that you made me.
Yes.
From the Joker. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, remember she gets that little electric. It's that little electric thing.
I think that shows the scene, like, you know, when they meet for the first time, like, you know, Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle, right? Is because she was so beautiful, he forgot who he was.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, he couldn't act on it when he was in the Batman suit.
No, he couldn't do anything.
Walks off.
Yeah, he just walks off.
That's the way I do it.
He's like,
you meet a good looking girl, just walk away.
Hey, and you know what? Since you talked about that last time when we talked about Batman. Now I noticed that when Michael Keaton is in the Batman suit, right, or the mask, he does look like Val Kilmer. They look like
Val Kilmer looks like him.
Yep. They both look very similar because
it looks very similar. So.
It just to me, it's just two white men in the same mask, so they look alike.
I know that's what Batman is.
I bet you if you shave all your beard, right, and you put a Batman head, like you guys look the same to me. You know, I don't know.
Hey, don't be giving away my secret.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Who said this beard was real?
Like, you're right. I never seen you and Batman in the same room, so there you go.
Can't. 'Cause, I mean, last time I had Batman in the same room he was a whole different color. It was far. I was like, who's this guy? That's not Batman.
Yeah. So,
This is
okay.
Batman. I
So we did
promise you.
touch on that. That's good. And when was the scene they see each other again? Was after the destruction. Oh, yeah. It's way too worse late at the end.
Yeah, but anyways, they get the Batarang. But the only reason they got that Batarang, because I forgot, because Batman meets Selina somewhere. Remember, they get in a fight on the rooftop. He throws the acid on her. But then he drops her off in the kitty litter.
Well,
And then
before that, before we get to that, right? That was when she blew up, like, she put those aerosol cans in the microwave. She blew that place up, and she did that echo bat thing towards the Penguin and Batman when they were having a chit chat. And then, like, well, to me at that part, right, it was really funny. Not funny, like hee-haw funny. It was just amazing to see the Batman and Penguin were talking to each other. And then suddenly, another new character came onto the scene.
Yeah.
Just at the, such a coincidence, right? And then they both look at each other. And then she go, meow. And then the thing blew up, right? And then she was gone. And then they look at each other again. And he's like, I saw her first.
Yeah.
It's like, it's something totally like two dudes would do. Like, oh, a hot chick came by. And then bam, she's gone. Like, hey, I saw her first.
Of course, but the problem is one of the dudes has an umbrella that turns into a helicopter.
So I want to make fun of that. Looking at the Penguin, right? He looks like a pretty hefty guy. This helicopter, I didn't even see an engine or motor on it or anything.
Hey, it's inside the stick.
That's what I'm saying. The stick is like, I don't know, what 1 inch, 1.5 inches by diameter.
To do with technology, okay?
It's like he was able to fly from it with 1 foot. I'm like, for real?
I don't know why you're questioning this. This is built by the clowns who
who kept messing with Batman's car.
Who hacked the Batmobile. It's probably that dude that has the monkey.
I think when we were kids, right, watching this, we accepted it. Now we watch it as adults, I'm still going to accept it too.
Well, I mean, come on.
Imagine like we're watching the MCU movie, right? If something just a little bit off that, if we didn't figure out the math, like, hey, this is wrong, this is stupid, I don't accept any of this. And then we see Penguin flying in this metal stick, and like, that's totally fine, But we totally accept it.
I mean, I get the gun in the umbrella. I do not get the helicopter umbrella.
I did not get a helicopter. When I saw that again, I'm like, how is this possible? No.
I know.
No.
I know. But hey, you're just going to have to accept it. We can't go back and redo the movie.
No, we can't. Sorry.
Maybe there's a motor on top of it we couldn't see. I don't know.
Well, it can't carry his weight, okay? It can carry Miss Kitty, but it can't carry the Penguin.
It couldn't carry anything. It couldn't carry its own weight.
No.
It didn't even have helicopter blades on it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking someone is just pulling him up like you can't see, like a magician trick,
There was a lift. He was standing on a lift.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when Batman goes after Catwoman.
Yeah, he goes after Catwoman. He fights Catwoman.
You know what's really funny though? Like, both of them were just climbing a building because both of them fall from really far. Right? I'm like, what the heck? I thought to me that was 3 stories high. That was it. That's why they was able to do the Daredevil thing. But when Selina Kyle fell, right, it looked like she fell through like 10 stories.
Oh, she fell a long ways. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, the scene was just. I guess it was just to do the hey, I'm Batman.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm Catwoman, and then they just fight each other a little bit.
And then of course he knocks her off the roof. She falls in the kitty litter.
No, I know Batman have training, right? I didn't know Selina Kyle had any kind of training. So I guess the cat gave it to her, like reflexes like movie, a cat.
In the comic book, she has a lot of training, but in this, she didn't have any training.
The training is from the cats eating on her.
Yep. If those cats eat your finger, you would be powerful.
It's the transfer. Oh, that's what it is now. That's what I was missing. Is the transfer of all these alley cats into Selina Kyle.
Yeah, but we can see the cats fall over dead. So
we don't know. They went away when they got spooked, right?
Okay.
The adrenaline and the cat rose up and then they die somewhere else. Okay.
Okay, you're just making the movie worse.
I'm trying to make sense of it. If the thin helicopter can carry the Penguin,
this is a movie you can't make sense of. Okay. We're starting to make Batman 1 sound a lot better than Batman.
I know, but I like this one so much better.
It's funny. But anyways, so she goes on.
Yep.
And of course, again, she comes later and meets at Penguin's house.
Yeah, because she agreed that they should work together to get rid of Batman.
Yep.
Which was
And the movie
Penguin
says
wanted
she
to
wants
do the same thing.
This is why you can't tell she's a bad guy or a good guy.
No.
Of course, though, she just wants to get even
Yep.
with
Okay, so he killed her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though she didn't really kill her, but she felt rejected. He burned her arm. I mean, come on, she has to cover that arm up now.
Yeah. You know what? I think the 9 lives thing she just made up. She never actually really died.
She probably didn't. She probably was just going through the stuff. She just happened to have a lot of good luck.
Yes. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna quote that Star Wars. In my experience, I don't believe in luck. Now, there's no such thing as luck. That's the line. I'm sorry, I messed it up.
What line was that? What
Han Solo.
Was it in this?
It's in the first Star Wars movie.
Oh, you can't put it in this movie. That's you gotta find a different line.
I just said that I am quoting Star Wars in here. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
You can't put no Star Wars quotes inside this movie. Don't do that. This is wrong. This is so wrong. Star Wars, Star Wars.
Heck yeah! All right, let's go back to it.
Warner's Brother universe. You can't get some from a universe far, far away.
Hey man, this is our show. We get to say whatever we want.
Yeah, we're staying with Batman. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stay with Batman. So they plan a heist.
Yeah. Well, I like it. I like the thing is she puts that bird in her mouth.
Oh, and then he was gonna eat the cat. I guess why is there suddenly a cat?
No, he was going to shoot that cat or stab that cat.
Why was there a cat there?
Because she carries a cat around with her. She's Catwoman, duh.
But that was the only scene she carries a cat around.
Hey, the cat probably followed her around all over the house. All over.
So that was a boy cat. I got you.
She probably carried that cat. Who knows? She probably carried the Miss Kitty. That was Miss Kitty from her apartment.
Okay, makes sense. I accept that.
I mean, come on, cats. You can't put them on a leash. Pick it where they want. Sometimes they show up to see you at other places.
Some of them you get to put on a leash if they need exercise. They're not gonna like it.
No. Yes, you'll be dragging that cat across the crowd. Then you're gonna wake up with claw marks all over your face.
It's so funny. Like I never knew I was such a cat person, right? Because Sam is around. We're gonna keep her for a long time. And just today, she starts sitting on my lap. We had her since November. Just today, she started sitting on my lap. I don't know if it's because it's the material of my shorts today. Because I like to wear a lot of sports shorts, like, basketball shorts, whatever. Yeah. I don't think she likes that material. But today I was wearing something like, just regular shorts. And I guess she likes that. That was the first time she sat on anyone.
Oh, or she thought, hey, you were like, hey, come over here. She's like, hey, let's all hang out with you today.
So bringing that up, did this Catwoman show any traits that a normal cat would have? Because I want to bring that up because I feel naughty. I'm gonna give myself a bath, and then she start licking her leather.
That was messed up. That was so messed up.
I was that's why I brought that up. That's the only part in this whole movie where Catwoman's acting really like a cat, right?
Well, except for when she does the flips and goes meow.
Oh yeah,
that was another scene.
Meow.
But other than that, yeah, most of it's not very cat-like.
It's really weird.
Oh, it was weird.
Yeah, like she actually licked her leather and then she's like doing this. Yeah. Like, what is she doing?
Like, you go too far.
Maybe it's maybe that's why Tim Burton doesn't like to do sequels. They kind of like Warner Brothers kind of make him, right? So he does these things like maybe if I push it to the envelope, they won't ask me anymore.
Maybe Burton came up with that.
Because I mentioned last time, right? Jack Nicholson's biggest payout movie was the first Batman. He made over $60 million because it did so well at the box office.
Yeah. That was awesome. Well, I mean, man, who wasn't going to go see that Batman movie?
I know, I still enjoyed it very much. I think I want to show my boys that Batman movie.
You should. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to show it when they're older. You want to see, there's a lot of movies they should see when they're kids because it's going to be better.
It's going to, because they don't have to think about like, oh, that's not going to make sense.
Yeah, because like Knight Rider, you can see it when you're a kid. Yeah. Don't see it when you're an adult because it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's like,
when you're a kid, it's going to be so awesome.
Like MacGyver. MacGyver is something that you should watch when you're a kid, right?
Oh God.
We're not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's way off the beaten path right there. Okay. Oh my God, MacGyver.
So let's go on.
What does MacGyver have? It doesn't have anything in common with Knight Rider at all.
Well, I guess not. Like a lot of science stuff.
Okay, we'll let it. We'll just let it slide. We'll pretend you didn't say that because next you'll be saying, "Hey, the Fall Guy" and something like that. So they want to get even.
Yes. Which because like Penguin already have something in the works.
Yeah, so that's when they go down, and that's when they actually hack into his car.
Oh, that's right, because you see the scene where the clowns are like trying to they have a
but
diagram.
Of course, doesn't he finally go on his date with
Selena, right?
Yeah, he finally goes on his date with Selena.
He meets her somewhere again outside in the daytime.
Yeah.
And then that's when they make the date. They were going to watch it was a year's been passed because they were going to watch the annual Christmas ball lighting ceremony.
Yeah, they're gonna try to relight the Christmas tree. They've been trying to relight this Christmas tree for a while. They keep getting attacked.
That's right. Because
that's why. And he's wanting, hey, you gonna go see this? He goes like, no. And then he invites her over to his house.
Yes.
To come watch it with him. Of course, she has some weird things going on. But
because that's when they plan to do the thing. Yeah, they want to do it earlier. Yeah,
we forgot to point out one.
What?
Oh, is it later on in this movie? When's that mistletoe scene between the two?
So the mistletoe scene is the
Oh, it's later on, right?
Yeah, is it later on? Yes, it is. It's after this one. It's after the date.
Okay, well, anyways,
because what happens? They're trying to frame Batman, and then
she goes to his house.
Yep, she goes to his house,
and they're hanging out, and they're kissing, and they're talking about his date. Well, he does his dual reality thing again.
Yep.
Which, let me put it this way: he couldn't talk to Vicky about it. Why is he going to talk to Selena about it? Okay, it doesn't make any sense because it sounds like he's trying to be two people. But I'm like, apparently somebody doesn't understand the Batman character.
Wasn't she she was doing the same thing though, wasn't she?
Oh, she was kind of doing things. She was basically just going, "Hey, you're crazy. I'm crazy. I like you."
Yes.
She's like, because remember, he goes, "I don't want you to think of a psycho," and she goes, "Psychos are the greatest or the best guys, anyways, because you already know they're committed."
Yes, they were both like there was a good conversation between these two. You know, like
it was a good conversation.
In the Nolan Batman, they didn't really have that though between Batman
because basically they got moved on to what they understood Batman a little more. Because in this one, there's like Batman's two guys. To me, Batman's one guy. It's only Batman.
Yes.
And
his alter ego is Bruce Wayne.
Disguise.
Yes, Bruce Wayne's the disguise. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he already gave up because he's Batman. He's going to be Batman forever. He's not going to marry anybody. He's going to be Batman and fight crime to the day he dies.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's not like, oh, one day, because I mean, they still have a problem with it in Nolan's deal because it's like, oh, I'm going to give up this Batman deal and go be Bruce Wayne. In the comic books, by the Batman that's in the comic books, he's never going to be Bruce Wayne. That Bruce Wayne is over. That's an act he plays. He's Batman 24 pretty much in the underground looking for criminals. He beat the crap out of them every night.
Wow.
Just because he's stuck there.
Yeah. So this one kind of did the same thing.
And of course, Alfred in the comic books is okay with it. But in this comic books, Alfred wants him to go back to being Bruce Wayne. And this one, it's like they think he's Bruce Wayne sometimes. Yeah. And then he's Batman. And that's the problem. I'm like, no, you can't do that. But hey, this is what they did in this movie.
In the Nolan one, it's like that too. Alfred keep pushing Bruce Wayne to find a life.
And I'm like, get over it. Goodness gracious, Alfred.
So Batman is the Alfred in the Ben Affleck Batman. Did the same thing.
Yeah, he was pretty much the same thing too. I don't know what their deal is. Like,
I don't remember the 1966 show or the 660 show. Did they have Alfred in that series?
Yeah, it had Alfred. Yeah, Alfred was awesome.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Their Alfred was down with everything Batman did. He even fought criminals.
Wow.
Yeah, he was more like the comic book guy.
Oh, it's because it feels like it's very Hollywoodish, right? To have the love interest and move on with the life. It's very Hollywood.
I'm probably sure there's some comic books that I didn't read where Alfred was like, "Hey, we need to," but mainly. Alfred,
but if there is, right, there's only one.
Alfred helped make Batman anyways.
Yes.
Alfred, and that's the thing in that Gotham TV series. Remember that Alfred?
Yes, I do.
Love that Alfred. Now that is Alfred.
It's a younger Alfred, yeah.
Well, plus he's got a knife. He can fight, and he teaches Batman everything. So.
Yep.
That's the way Alfred should be.
Not like, hey, come on, man. Like a matchmaker,
But anyway,
be a matchmaker.
So they're getting along. They actually get along. Then they start kissing, and that's when you see the scar.
Oh, so you're trying to hide it.
Yeah, and then of course she touches his scar.
Yeah, and like, oh yeah.
And of course, then they have this incident going on. The ice. What was it? The Ice Princess or whatever.
Yeah, the Ice Princess was about to light the ceremony, and they both knew they had to because the Penguin made a challenge to Batman.
Kidnapped. No, they say on the TV she's kidnapped and being held for ransom.
I
because
thought
it
was
shows
Penguin.
Commissioner Gordon come on TV.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because
Because
they
on
knock
TV,
her
he's
out.
got that batarang. He's like, "Hey, there's blood on this. We're
Yep.
not saying that it's Batman, but we think it might be Batman. We
Yeah.
like to talk to him."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we would like to come in. Then that's because like the penguin and that girl with the dog attacked the ice princess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because remember we saw her.
That was when I
come in?
realized like they took that dumb blonde thing really far.
Yeah, because remember they come in there and they go, "Hey," she goes, "Is that a camera?" Yeah. He
Yeah.
gets her
Oh,
the
yeah. It's a
camera.
camera. Say cheese, and he just throws it at her.
So of course Batman's got to get up and run.
Yep. And then
And
she
of
has to
course,
go.
he's telling Selena to stay there. Well, I don't know why he's telling her to stay there because he wants to leave too. He's like,
Yep.
"Hey, stay there. I'm leaving." I mean, come on. But then Alfred's like, he tells Alfred, and he's like, it's about security. And he's like, "Hey, who let Vicky into the?"
Yes.
And of
Wait,
course,
Vic.
then, of course, you could tell that Alfred doesn't really approve of her
Really?
in a way, because she kind of comes up and she says something to him, and he's kind of like, "Yeah, okay." And he just goes with her, "Ma'am, it's over here."
Yes. She didn't know where she was going. Like, it feel like the main man was really small too in this movie.
Yeah, it was just way smaller than the affiliate. Even though you see the house up on the outside when they show that model, it's bigger than the house that we saw in the first one.
Yeah. It's weird.
Oh, everything was you see is bigger, but everything from set wise is smaller.
Oh, yeah. It's that why it's smaller. Yep. So they
Plus
both
the
leave.
Batcave though, the Batcave was bigger. Because remember the Batcave's different now in this
Yes.
movie. It was
Oh,
way
you know
more
what? We skipped a
spread
whole
out.
bunch of parts. We skipped the part where like they hacked the car, right? And then
Well, we didn't get to the part because this is the part where he goes to go fight him.
that's right. This is the part.
So we're coming up on
Yeah.
it because he
Okay,
goes to find the ice princess. Remember, he comes up the roof and she's just standing there.
Well,
on
not the roof
ledge.
yet because they had a little fight scene in the warehouse, like not warehouse, wherever sure they
Oh,
would
yeah.
kidnap her.
Where the Catwoman.
Because
guy-
Catwoman fights Batman again.
Yeah, so they fight. Is that where they do the mistletoe scene?
Yeah, because they got up there, right? And the Ice Princess. Well, I forgot what the sequence, but that's when they did the mistletoe scene. Because they were
Yeah.
fighting on the rooftop.
Yeah, they're fighting on the rooftop.
And then, like, before Catwoman does her cat thing, right? And that's why they have that line. And I think I love this line because they put the mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it because the Batman saw it.
Yeah.
And then that's when Catwoman say, but a kiss can be deadly if you mean it,
If
right?
you
And then
mean it.
and when she licks him. I don't know why that's so funny. She licks him. Like, it's a very serious scene right there because that's how they find out about each other later. And I thought that was
Yeah.
so great how they did that.
Well, yeah. If you weren't paying attention, this is an important part.
Yes, this is a huge important part.
Yeah, because you hear this whole line and you're probably just thinking, "Huh?"
Because-
of course, she looks him on the face. And
Because like
"What?"
right there, she stabs him again. He's like, God, what the heck, right? Because she pushes her off, right? And then he got on the rooftop. Then he did that bat ring thing, like
Yeah,
that's
well,
where he
remember
did
the
it.
Ice Princess. Remember, because the Ice Princess is just standing there on the ledge.
Yeah.
Remember? And of course, he's like, "Hey, don't move." And she's like, "Hey, they must have let me go or
Yeah.
something."
And I'm thinking like, why didn't you jump off before they
But she didn't jump off, remember? Because the penguin walks up there and he throws that umbrella and he goes, "Long
with the bats?
dog."
Yeah.
And the bats fly out, hit her. She falls off the ledge and hits the Christmas tree. And then all the bats fly out of the Christmas tree. And of course, everybody yelling, "There's Batman."
Yeah, he pushed the
down
Ice Princess. Yeah. I'm like,
the shield.
really?
And then of course is when he pops that thing out, the glider, which was awesome.
The glider.
Oh man, I wanted.
You
one
know
of
what's really
those.
funny back then for movies like this? They just start shooting the suspect immediately.
Yeah, they just start shooting. Gotham City Police, like, goodness gracious, they shoot everything.
Pretty messed up, man. We don't even know if the guy is guilty, but they're just gonna start shooting.
And we don't know if there's like any innocent bystanders standing around. We'll just shoot them too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get him in the legs. He'll be okay.
Yes, you're right. Now they get back to the part where they already hacked this car.
Yeah, well, yeah, he gets in the Batwing. Of course, he flies around, which is cool, and he swoops over all those people's bat. And it's a cool scene.
It is a cool scene.
And of course, he has to roll when he hits the ground. He rolls out of that deal.
It's
And
very
then he jumps in
powerful.
his car. Here comes everybody running around the corner. I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's jumping in the Batmobile. All these people are like, there's Batman. Let's get him.
And then we keep shooting him again.
Yeah, he takes off in the car and runs right through all these people.
Yep. Oh yeah, because that's the part when the penguin took over his control.
That's where we see the penguin. He goes and gets in that trailer house thing. Remember, everybody follows him, and then the trailer starts moving.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, like what the heck's going on? Why is he walking back and forth so hard?
Yeah, and of course he's sitting on the Batmobile. Remember, did you ever see one of those little Batmobiles? where you
No,
put a quarter in them.
no, I
Oh, they
never
had
seen one.
those.
I, I,
I
I
can't remember what store in town had one of those.
yeah,
Oh, it was so
I mean, I
awesome.
seen other stuff, but I never seen the bat. I don't
Yeah,
remember seeing the Batmobile.
they actually had the Batmobile, just like that, and you sit down in it, and you put
So
a
they make
quarter in it.
Danny DeVito sit on something like a kid would sit in, because that's some funny stuff.
Because that's what it was. It's the same thing that I remember. It looks like the same one I've seen.
And I like while they're searching for that signal, right? Batman was able to put a CD in his Batmobile to record the audio.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
that's very impressive.
But the neat thing is that even the little CD deal had the bat symbol on it.
Oh, when he played it back later, I know that's like kind of
Yeah.
corny.
Well, yeah, he has that little bat symbol. He puts it on. They always had the bat symbol. The one in the car and stuff, puts it in there. So he films, but basically while he's driving around the street, destroying everything, running over everything.
He's the only
Penguin
one with this
comes in.
technology, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Penguin-
recording an audio, not just video.
Yeah, he's doing the audio, the video.
Oh, okay. With CD
Well, he's
technology.
just mainly audio, I
Yeah.
guess. But anyway, we see the video with, of course, the villain comes on and tells him his plans
Yes.
in a way. Well, he doesn't tell him the plan actually, but he tells him what he's going to do to him. He tells him about he's been playing all these people and all these
Yep.
people are suckers, and he's going to ride this town like a heart from hell.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna play the CD like a heart from hell. Like, what a line.
Yeah, and of course, Batman finally figures out after he's run through all the cars.
Yeah.
He's coming down the street and there's this lady walking across the road. He busts through the floor, which
Yep.
doesn't make any sense in the Batmobile. It looks
Oh.
like it's wood.
So okay, so when he said that, right, it reminded me of a cheesy '80s movie. I want to say cheesy. I don't know if you've seen it, called Commando. Have you seen
It's
Commando?
been a
on
long
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
time since I saw
So
Commando.
I watched that in Netflix a few years ago, right? And me and Heather were watching it, and there's a scene where after
Is
the
that where he
war,
rips the seats out of
yeah, he whipped the seat out.
Yeah, rips the
It's the
seats out of
same
car.
effect. Like it's bolted to the car. He's like,
Yeah. I mean, come on. If somebody can rip the seats out of the car, if you have a wreck, the seats are gonna come out.
but that goes back to us believing that could happen.
Hey.
His
those
car is
cars
made
are-
out of drywall.
So those cars are crappy way back then.
But you would think the
Well,
Batmobile was holding
the
us made
neat
of
thing-
metal.
Is he busts the thing and he stops right before he hits that old lady.
Yes. Right
And then,
before
of
he
course, he gets out of the way, he takes off again. And, of course, the cops are after him. And this is the neat part to me. When he's going down that road, he's
hit
hitting
the
that button, like you
torpedo. Yeah.
said, and it turns into that bat torpedo.
Yes.
The problem is, you got to go find all the parts to put your car back together.
You know what's really funny? Like in a scene like that, right? I thought about shooting a YouTube video. Like, oh my god, he left all this, and then we pick it up and we sell it on eBay. Part of the Batmobile.
Yeah, parts of the Batmobile. Who buys
It's
them?
like, yeah, Batman
like-
buys it.
It's like, who's buying the parts? Oh, some guy named Bruce Wayne.
He's a collector because
He's
he's
a
rich.
Which now that we talked that, I want to point this out. Here's something that's cool. Okay, did you ever wonder where Superman is the whole time during this movie?
No, because I'm not familiar with the universe at this time.
Okay. Well, I knew Superman was part of the Batman universe because Super Friends.
Hmm.
But here's the neat thing: there is actually Superman, and if you want to see it this way, there is a Superman for this universe,
Really?
and it would be the Superman from Lois and Clark, the first Lois and Clark Adventures of Superman.
James Dean? You talking about?
Yeah,
No,
It'd have
not
to be
James Dean. Dean
Yeah.
Cain. Dean
Oh,
Cain.
Dean Cain. Yeah, Dean Cain. Why did we say
I don't know
Dean Cain? It would be, Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain.
Yeah.
You know why I would say it was them?
why.
Because I watched that TV show, which actually was pretty good at the time.
Yeah.
It was more
I
than
watched it
10.
too.
But there's a show where Jonathan Frakes, who plays Will Riker on Star Trek: The Next Generation,
Yes.
he's a collector, and he has that Batmobile in his collection.
Really?
Yeah, he's got it from God. He even mentioned Gotham City. He stole Batman's Batmobile.
Oh, that's
He
an
was in the
interesting
episode. 'Cause I
connection.
remember watching that. I thought, oh, that means this is the Superman in his universe.
Oh, in the Lois and Clark thing. Okay.
So they live in that Batman universe.
Holy crap! What if they were because that was in the early '90s too.
Yep,
That
was in
show,
the early 90s.
or mid '90s,
Yeah.
94, 95. I remember that show.
But I remember they showing that car, and I thought, well, if they show that car, that means they have to live in that Batman's universe.
Oh wow! Because I
That's
guess
pretty cool.
yeah, it is. It's very like a really small Easter egg. That's
Because I
huge.
always wondered where Superman would be in his universe.
Here's in the daytime.
And the sad thing is, we have to wait almost until, man, we had to wait until 2000s to finally see Superman in Batman's universe.
I know. It just
Because
took them
there's
a long
no
time.
because there's really no Superman in Nolan's universe.
No, nobody else actually either.
Yep, it's just Batman. That's it.
I mean, I would like to see Nolan's take on like the Riddler and any other Batman villains.
I would have, but he ended it too quick.
Yep.
But I was all right. But, yeah, so we go back. So the car goes through. Batman gets away.
So I want to talk about the dynamics or the physics of this car. It's basically he's just driving a long hot dog.
It's like a motorcycle.
But it's so long, is it?
It's like a motorcycle.
It just looks so long to me.
It looks so long because the car's a big car and it got real narrow.
Yeah. I guess I'll get that.
It wasn't the longest Batmobile ever made.
We accepted it then. We accept it now.
I accepted it. I still accept it.
Yeah. Because just a turn, it just looked really weird to me.
Yeah, what do you hate on the Batmobile for, man?
Well, I don't hate on the Batmobile. I just hate that. I just hate that dildo. Just driving through Gotham City.
Oh my God, you just like to say that word on.
I sure do.
That's the only reason you're saying.
This is how he's penetrating Gotham City.
Okay, let's move on.
So he gets away.
Before you turn Batman into something worse than he really is.
So he gets away. He go back home.
Yep.
And then now, are we at the scene with us, Copper Pie giving
actually, this is the scene where we're talking about the security question. Because remember, this was when Alfred's talking about fixing the Batmobile.
That's right. Yes, fixing the Batmobile.
And I don't even know why he says this. He goes, we can't just take it to any shop. I'm like, I always assumed that Batman did his own work on his car, and Alfred was a mechanic, too.
Yeah, both of them. It just, like I said, two dudes in a mansion.
Yeah, but I'm like, why are they talking about the security of finding new parts? Because I'm like, these guys had to build the car themselves.
Yeah, they had to build a car. They just get the parts and roll everything themselves.
Either that or call Lucius Fox up. We just don't see him on screen. So, hey, Lucius.
Lucius is a character in Batman, right?
Yeah, he's actually in the comic books.
Oh, okay.
I knew of him in the comic books before I saw him on screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they got a good new Batmobile, okay?
Yes, they were building a Batmobile. Because eventually he knew that he had to come to this.
So, yeah. Well, and so, of course, then they go to the scene where Penguin goes up the steps. With,
to give the mayor.
He's he's got all the mayor stuff behind him. And, of course, it goes back to the scene where Alfred and Batman are both looking at each other in the Batcave, and they pick up the desk.
Yep.
Yeah, stick it in the
it feels very revengeful, right? Like a very...
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we got to remember also, because there was a scene where Batman starts to figure out that he doesn't want to, that there's something wrong with the Penguin. Because remember, the Penguin goes to the cemetery and gives that speech about, I found my father's. You're going to get, too bad you can't get even with him. Blah, blah, blah. And of course, finally, and Batman's driving past the library where he's doing stuff. It's kind of funny. Of course, Alfred's like, hey, why are you picking on this guy?
Yeah, because I don't think his place seems supposed to be,
Yeah, exactly. So we know that Batman finally gets to this scene. All that accumulates to this scene where Penguin starts to talk, and then of course they block it out with his super technology. It's not as cool as Stark's technology.
No, it's not, right? He just
where you hold up the phone. I need these.
He just basically finds the frequency and blocks it. It's kind of like what Joker did in the first one. He finds the news, blocks it.
It must have been a thing in the 90s.
It must be. I mean, I didn't even know it was popular.
This technology.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he starts playing back everything the Joker says to all the people.
Yeah.
I like it. And then everybody starts booing him and throwing fruit at vegetables.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh, it's not that. It's weird, but also the Joker, the Penguin addresses it. Remember when he runs behind the curtain, he goes, who brings eggs and produce?
Who always brings this to these things, just in case we don't know how it turns out?
Yeah.
Because Selena was watching in the background, too, and she didn't like what they did, because she wasn't part of that plan.
Yeah, she wasn't part of that plan. She's already realized she realized that this guy's on Shreck's payroll.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess she gets things straight. She's just like kind of back and forth.
Yeah, she is.
It's basically like Edward Scissorhands.
It's like Edward Scissorhands and very Loki in a way. It really depends on the situation. Like, so what are we up to these days? It really depends on the day.
It's day to day. I'll see.
I didn't even think of that until you said it. It's like now she realized she's in with Shreck. Now she doesn't like him.
Yeah, she must have realized that he was being Shreck's boy. So.
Yeah, Aaron boy.
Of course, I like it how the Penguin runs at those people. and hits the ground, and he gets off, goes down
Like
on the
he's
ground.
like a penguin.
Yeah, he's like a penguin.
He get back into the sewer
Yeah,
like a little bunny rabbit.
It's pretty cool. And then he decides he's gonna have to put his plan in motion.
Yeah, because that was the night of the party.
Yeah, that's
Now
the
we
night of
get-
the party. And of course, that's I like the party because the party's cool because everybody's wearing masks at the party.
Yes.
Then you see Bruce Wayne, no mask.
And then you see Selena, no mask.
Yeah, no mask. And of course, she tells him, "I'm tired."
Yeah, it's really
tired of wearing
symbolic
masks.
there.
Yeah, it's very symbolic because
Yes.
they both know, I'm tired of wearing masks.
Yes.
And of course, they start dancing.
Then they say that
Yeah.
mistletoe line.
What? No, this neat thing is they start showing.
Yeah.
Dancing. I like it when she goes.
Well,
This
hold
is-
on. Before you said that, I want to get back to the line where, like, they were in the Batcave fixing the Batmobile. That's what they said they were gonna do,
Yeah.
right? Then he, the Alfred comes in and asks him like, "Oh, do you want me to send an RSVP to this?" Like, nah, just toss it. And he's like, he rips it, right? He's like,
Yeah,
although
he-
Selena might be there.
the look on Alfred's face. Remember?
Yes.
Like,
That's right. And then
jerk.
now we're back in that scene, but they did have a conversation because they were talking about, like, why did you come? Oh, why did you come? You first. And he's like, to see you.
Yeah, and of course she's like to see Shrek, and he's like, "What?"
We're like, you and Shrek. Oh no.
And of course she pulls out that pistol.
There's a little pistol distance, right? He's like, oh my gosh.
And then that's when that's when she says what he says.
Yes.
She sees the poison, and she goes, "Poison ivy could be deadly." And then he said,
No, he's
and
a
then he says
mistletoe.
her-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's mistletoe, and of course he says mistletoe.
Oh,
A kiss could be deadlier if you. And then he realized
like he paused. Yeah. Oh, that was so great when they realized it. It's like,
In a way, I'm okay with them finding out who each other are. In this.
yeah, me too.
This works.
It's a very clever way on how they did it.
Yeah, because basically they're both the same person in a way.
Yeah, they're both the same person.
Well, kind of. He's not as nuts as she is.
Well, he's still nuts if you think about it. He
He's
is a
nuts.
man
He's deep.
dressed in a bat.
Yeah,
okay?
right. Yeah, he's deep.
They're
nuts.
both nuts. To a psychiatrist,
But
they're
hey,
both
at least-
crazy.
At least he's got a direction. She switches directions constantly.
Yeah, because she's confused. She's conflicted.
Yeah, she's conflicted.
Yeah, Catwoman's conflicted in this one.
Give her a few years, she will turn into a full cat.
But you know what? I like the conversation after they found out about each other
Yeah,
because she
they
asked
gotta fight.
immediately, like, "Does that mean we have to start fighting?" And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, "Oh my god, I love that line so much." But like, where do they go from here?
Yeah.
Because I want to know now.
Yep, the cat in the bag.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Let's just go outside."
Yeah, and they start to walk off and boom.
Yeah, and then when because I remember when I was watching it, they were standing in the center. Good thing
Yeah.
they want to go outside, otherwise there's no more Catwoman or Batman.
Yeah, and of course everybody gets thrown all over the place. Of course, here comes because we saw the penguin because he comes up in that
And the
stupid
duck.
rubber duck looking
Yeah.
car. Gets out. And he wants to take Chip, the oldest son.
Yeah, because he's there to take
And here's
him
what
personally.
this doesn't make sense to me. Okay, he wants to take the son, but remember at the first of the movie when they come after Shrek,
Yeah.
the son's like, "No, Dad, run!" And
Yes.
of course he just runs away and leaves his son there.
Yeah.
But this time they want to kill his son. He's like, "Hey, take me instead."
Yep.
I'm like, why the sudden change of heart?
Oh, we forgot in that beginning scene that you just talked about. They're like, "You have to go through me," and they're like, "Oh," they were pointing guns at him.
I know. I remember that.
That was so funny. Yeah, but he's right though. I like how Max, like, he even doing this the sham, the scheme just for his son.
I guess. Well, actually, he probably didn't think about. He probably really wasn't thinking about saving his son. He's
Mhm.
probably thinking, "I can actually get out of this because I know this guy."
Yeah. Oh, that
That's
makes
probably
sense.
what he was thinking.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking, "I can
He's
get out
gonna
of this."
he's gonna talk his way out of it. Like,
I can talk him my way out.
he's gonna hand Solo out his way.
So of course they take him and put him in a giant bird cage.
Yeah, giant birdcage. It looks like that if he tried, he could probably slide out of the box.
Yeah, you could fall right out of that cage.
Yeah,
into the
like,
water.
What
But you
the
don't
heck?
want to because remember all the water down there.
It's toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, even though, and of course then that's when we learn about the plot. Remember she's at class.
Yeah.
This is just wrong. Of course they get a little train.
Well, that was
They get a little
before.
train
Yeah, they
to
get a
go
little
through
train to pick up the children.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
how considerate.
Yep, they're out there picking up little kids.
You know what that train is now? That train is at the mall in Frisco.
I've
They have
seen
a
the
train
train
like
driving around the mall.
that. Yeah.
And it's
It's like-
got little kids in it.
Yeah. Because little kids love it.
You know what that would be awesome? To dress out like Batman and show up to try to save those kids.
Oh, that's funny. And people like who understand that reference are awesome.
Yeah, people who don't understand that reference are calling the cops.
That's gonna be... We have a crazy guy here dressed up as Batman.
He won't leave the children alone. He's attacking the guy driving the train.
Yeah.
The cops will be like, "What? Are you kidding
That's
me?"
funny.
So now Batman's got to go save him.
They save the children.
We got to go save the deal. Of course, so he gets in his super awesome bat boat.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Well, before he shows up in the scene, I think well, there's a lot going on in this scene, right? I like how that monkey shows up into the penguin's lair to give him that note. As I saw it, the children won't be able to.
Yeah, after Batman, beat those up. Yeah, he goes, "Here, sorry." Of course, he gets all upset. And then he goes to the next plan where he sends out all the penguins.
The penguins, yeah. Like, they had that wall speech. Which
is actually cool. It looks so cool with all those penguins with their helmet, their glass helmets, and the rockets on their back.
Yeah, I call that the Braveheart moment.
The Braveheart, yeah. Where he gives him the speech. Some of you will die. Some of you won't be making it back here.
Yep. I'm like, what?
That's the thing, though. Now, when you go to the zoo, and you see the penguin exhibit, it makes you kind of wonder, what's down in there?
You don't want to know.
Weapons down in there?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know. The polar bear's probably arming them.
Penguins. Stupid penguins.
So where's Batman's in his little thing, and
So Penguin actually have a backup plan. It seems like.
Yeah, he has a plan. He's gonna wipe out Gotham City with rockets.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't kill those kids. I'm gonna kill everybody in town.
So he's pretty tech savvy because he's able to hack into Batman's car.
Well, he's got some tech savvy people.
Yeah, because he got some tech savvy. He got the umbrellas, and now he has these mind controlling penguins.
So basically, what we're saying is he has a bunch of clowns that came from MIT.
Yes, he has a bunch of clowns from MIT. I'm gonna write that down.
If Silicon Valley doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna go be a clown and make balloon animals.
I'm gonna put penguin have some clowns that came from MIT.
That's where you get your clowns.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
how do you play your way through college? Oh,
circus, man.
I play a clown at birthday parties.
Yep. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Gotta do what you gotta do. You're right.
Yep.
So, anyways, Batman shows up. He turns that signal around. He sends all the penguins back to his cave.
Yeah.
Using his super technology, and of course he flies.
Oh, the zoo, not the cave. Yeah.
Yeah, he flies up to his little deal. I love it because that thing flies over the tubes.
Yeah.
And they shoot those missiles and missiles.
Because they have missiles already, just in case one day Batman wanted to invade them in the zoo or anybody.
And of course, they see the dot coming, and of course they see all the other people coming. So that lady, remember, there's that lady.
Making the announcements. Yeah.
You see, everybody just leaves the Joker.
Yeah. Leaves the penguin.
Yeah, they just all walk away from.
Because they don't want to deal with Batman.
Yep.
Because they know the penguin's insane, right? He's stealing children.
Well, they don't want to deal with the little penguins coming back with all their missiles.
Yeah, that too.
And of course, here comes all the penguins that surround his deal, and they bomb.
Right, and then that's when Shreck got out. Max got out with the penguin
out too. He gets out, and I don't know how he somehow doesn't get killed by all the missiles coming.
Because it's above ground.
And of course, the penguin gets hit by his crap, and he goes in the water.
Yeah, he falls into the water.
And there comes then of course.
Wait, hold on. Before he falls in the water, right, I want to point out that scene. He got that umbrella with that knife on it, and he's swinging it like this. Like, come on, man. Your arms are super short. You're not going to beat a dude that's 6'1", okay? Yeah. Danny DeVito, I don't think he's even 5 feet. He knows this, right? He knows he's looking at Batman who's 6'1", and he's swinging this knife umbrella around.
Well, that Batman wasn't even 6 foot.
He's up at 6 foot? Oh, no, Michael Keaton is not 6 foot. No,
in the suit, maybe he's 6 foot.
Oh, yeah, I'm counting the ears, yeah.
Yeah.
But he still looks taller.
Big. I mean, he looks like he could fight you.
Yes.
I actually like the Batsuit. I don't like the suit as much as the cowl. It looks to me it's the best one out of all the suits.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think it looks the best. I don't like Bell's suit at all. I mean, I like the armor and I like the gloves stuff, but I don't like his helmet because it looks like a motorcycle helmet.
Oh, yeah. You said that last time. I like it. Yeah. I just like to be able to turn my head,
Oh, come on. You just need to put a little more work into it. You can turn your head.
Yes. That's why I see Michael Keaton doing this.
Maybe you should call Tony Stark up to help him out with it. Maybe help him
Oh,
out.
that's why you mentioned the helmet because it feels like Iron Man. I mean, to
No,
me, it doesn't look like a
it doesn't look
motorcycle
like
helmet.
Batman's. It doesn't look like Batman with the helmet on. I mean, all because
Oh,
he got ears, it doesn't look like Batman with the chin thing and all that crap.
oh. It didn't look like a
Well,
helmet to me, like
it
like the
looks like a
Bell
big old
Batman.
giant helmet stuck on his
I
head.
gotta look up all of them.
Yeah. So now the penguin goes in the water. Of course, that's when Batman shows up and Selena Kyle shows up and she's gonna stop Shrek.
She was gonna kill him, yeah.
Yep, she's gonna kill him, and of course he's trying to talk her out of it.
I don't even know how Selena know they were there. She never been to the lair.
I don't know. Maybe she followed. Maybe she had some tracking system on Batman.
Yeah, I guess they don't want to explain that, but like, well, how does Selena know where the hell they were? Oh, I guess
Well,
you can
maybe she
follow the
followed.
explosions.
You know what? She just followed those penguins.
What the hell is the penguins?
How could you not? Those penguins don't walk that fast. And how could you not see a bunch of penguins with missiles on their back if you're up high in the buildings going up through the town? So she probably followed those to the deal, and she saw them bomb, and she realized because she saw the Batmobile, she would have saw the Batboat fly up out of the water.
Oh, okay. I
like
how we're making sense right now. Yes.
And she would have saw the fight between the penguin, so she decides to go down there and see if the Batman's probably still alive. She goes down the steps, and she's like, "Hey, there's Shrek. I'll just go ahead and take care of him."
Yes.
And of course, here's Batman trying to talk her out. He rips the cow off.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I'm like, what? And then I like it. I like it because he goes,
Mac was stupid.
yeah, the bitch looks at him and goes, hey.
Why are you dressed up like a Batman?
Yeah, and of course she's like, he is Batman, you idiot.
I love that because Mac is rich and I guess it's something that he would never do. You know, I'm not gonna dress up like a superhero.
Well, of course, I mean, because he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And that's the thing, though, that with that Bruce Wayne, you couldn't see that Bruce Wayne as being Batman.
Yeah, with that, being Batman.
Even though I'm thinking you would have to look like Batman to be Batman.
Yeah.
But hey, it works in this movie.
It does. And that's, I guess, Selena kills Max.
Yeah. Well, she
electrocutes him.
Yeah, she electrocutes him under the mistletoe. She's kissing him and electrocutes him.
Yep.
And of course, then when Batman pulls all that stuff off,
she's not there.
Yeah, she's not there. And of course, here comes the penguin back out of the water. Yeah,
penguin came out of the water. I thought, like, oh my god, he's gonna die. Somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, and of course the blood's running out of his mouth, and he's trying to pull
green.
Pulls out the stupid umbrella that's got the twin. He's saying, "Hey,
it's the cute one."
Yeah, like he goes, hey, I need some water. I just want some water. I'll be right back. And he falls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he fell in the water. Yeah.
Plus the music's just right because they pick him up, and take him to the deep.
It's like the burial of the penguin.
Yeah, the burial of the big penguin.
I like how it's really funny. I realized when he did that, right? Those penguins were in the background waiting. You could kind of see. And then cool. it felt like, okay, come now, and then they come. It's so awkward, but the scene is really good though, because like they carry him into the water. Yeah,
the scene's really good.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good ending on that.
Nope.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, he tries to find Selena. Of course, all he finds is Shrek's burnt up body.
Yeah, Shrek's burnt up body, and they leave.
Burton must like burnt bodies.
He must. This is the second one.
Burnt body with that big old eyes.
Yeah, it's they might have used the same thing, in the second one.
He's like burnt bodies.
It's like James Cameron and the stupid Terminator walking out of the fire. It's the second. We've seen the same thing twice.
Yeah, we've seen it. And of course it ends. This is the end of the movie, and of course we see Batman pick up that little black cat.
Yeah.
Selena's cat. And get in the car, and Alfred drives him off.
And they say Merry Christmas.
It's like the other Batman. It pans up.
Yeah.
The little buildings, and you see Catwoman still alive.
Yes.
Even though she remember, because this is the scene where he's shooting her and she's counting down her lives.
You think they're gonna try to bring that Catwoman back in the Flash movie? Because she never died. You know what I read? I read that, like, since Michael Keaton is doing the Batman for the Flash, right? They're gonna go from I don't know why they do this. The movie has to be like, because Keaton wasn't in the other two Batman, right? Like Forever and Robin. So we're just gonna go from Batman Returns straight to this Flash movie. I don't know why they have to do
that much. But the thing is, it's that much time has passed too.
Yeah, that much time
from these movies. It's just they're parallel universe. This is the Flash movie, and this is the Batman movie. The Batman movie's probably like, how many years ago was that?
30 years ago.
30 years ago, almost 30 years
30
ago.
Years ago, yeah.
So they're going to jump in. He'll jump in the parallel universe 30 years from where we're watching now. Supposedly they have the same car and everything.
Okay.
You got to think those other Batmans were another parallel universes.
It makes yeah.
So the Flash could run fast enough. The next Flash 2, he could see. He could go into Nolan's Batman universe.
Okay, we'll see. But like, I guess this is where
the guy
we
that was named Robin is Batman now.
So I guess this is where we end it for Batman Returns. We'll see what we'll do next week. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching this segment of our reviews. I hope you had a great time listening to us. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.